fuck?
I think we're. Hey, everybody! I've noticed that we're talking before you guys have even
That nigga
realized we
said,
started stuff.
"I'ma
So
sell
hello.
Isn't that what we always do? Isn't that how this works? Hey, there we go.
My nigga said, I'm gonna sell you to the highest bidder.
We didn't sell her like drugs and alcohol.
He said that. I mean, you are kind of light skinned, and he's a darkie.
What's that got to do? That is so racist.
The slave trade.
That is racist.
Wow.
No, that's colors.
You are
It is
TV
very much colorism.
the TV is horrible. Just to give y'all a heads up. Another reason why I got
I'm
fired.
seeing that it's definitely
That's
a
why
lag.
I got fired. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. This is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. We are back in the building. I am actually on technical duties today, so you will not see my beautiful face. But we are joined today by. You're not seeing my beautiful face.
You can't sit in this corner.
As you can see, we are joined by two guests today. If you have been paying attention to the posts over the course of the last few days, we are back. We haven't potted on a Saturday in a while. And you good, Juan?
I am higher than giraffe ass.
That's pretty fucking high.
I think I'm pretty solid.
You solid?
Solid as a rock.
That's what.
So, as y'all can see from the setup, like Tone really be in the studio
just making stuff up.
Right, just man, he be channeling his
his
inner black mama and just start rearranging shit.
And I do, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
Probably
sometimes I come into the studio and I be like, this couch needs to be over here.
You be listening. What you be listening to? I feel like you be down here listening to Anita Baker and shit.
No, you know what? All BS aside, I have never been a huge Anita Baker fan.
Sweet love.
I don't know. Something about I feel like she croons.
You don't want to be caught up in the rapture?
Nah.
So you didn't get woken up by music on Saturday morning?
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Unc and them damn sure had the Commodores on blast.
Yeah, there you go.
The Gap Band was definitely outstanding when it was time to go work on this music. Okay. It's time to get up under this hood.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely was out here, listen to some of that OJ.
So was doing the butt about anal sex?
Wow, did we just jump from the 70s, early 80s to mid 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I thought about it.
First of all, why are you listening to EU?
Well, because music is a rabbit hole.
That is not a rabbit hole you easily get to.
So were you listening to Beyonce and then you jumped over into
No. Like when I say it's a rabbit hole, like damn, you ever heard of Yellow Beezy?
Yes.
He has a song and it's sampled doing the butt.
Really?
So when I listen to the song from Yellow Beezy, I have the urge to go and listen to the original song. So that's how I ended up listening to that.
Gotcha.
And I was like, this might be about anal sex.
I really don't feel like that's what it was. It was more or less literally.
I mean, a lot of people don't feel like songs are about what it's about, but they're usually about what they're about.
Did you?
No, that one I think was really about like the early development of twerking.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
In like biker shorts at that.
Oh,
it was definitely biker shorts.
Yeah, we gotta remember she wasn't even here yet.
The biker shorts were born when you were born.
No, they were born. They were before that.
They were definitely before.
I was born in '99.
Yeah,
oh my.
Yeah.
So that's definitely.
I'm a baby. Like I'm a baby.
You're June?
Yeah, June 9th.
Oh, my nephew's June 7th, so he's like
I'm only laughing because I was
I graduated
definitely
that day.
deep in some pussy in the Air Force.
Right, in 99. Like,
I'm like,
when I meet people and they be like, I was born this year. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I doing?
Have you ever asked your parents were you a result of Cash and Money taking over in the 99 and 2000?
I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't out yet. That came out.
That
It actually came out around when she was born. Because I remember dancing to that, trying to get my son out because he was September 10th.
Yeah, I know.
So I graduated on her birthday.
But
they don't know nothing about that song.
So if you are watching,
Degrees was out when you probably was conceived to ha.
All right.
No, because
We can end the
No,
show
no,
right here.
no,
And
be honest.
That's it.
Be
We don't
honest.
even have to sit here for another
Okay,
30
Juan,
minutes.
you're not gonna sit here and act like niggas back in the days
back and
wasn't
say,
asking random questions and putting a huh at the end of it.
I mean,
And I guarantee you, somebody daddy was knee deep in some pussy talking about this is gonna be my cat, huh? You gonna take this dick, huh? Guarantee you somebody was doing that.
It wasn't my daddy. I know that for a fact.
You don't know what your daddy was doing.
I'm a PK. Yeah, I
But
know it
you
wasn't my
definitely don't know what your daddy was doing.
He wasn't singing that.
are you being in church?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So now,
But-
see, Tone be really fucking shit up in life.
No.
I get it. Like,
this-
I get it.
No. This is what I mean. Like, Tone got this bad habit of like bringing these wholesome people around,
But no.
and then be
We
letting
just
me
talked
be.
about this before y'all came.
See,
He
okay.
be,
Just talked
he be
about
bringing
this.
these wholesome people around me, and then be letting me be full wine. Like,
But-
you ever
but-
seen Tropic Thunder when he was like, "You never go full retard," and then
But
you
here's
be
the thing,
Let's
Juan.
not use that word.
it's in the movie. It's in the movie.
It's in the movie.
I know, but
It's
still.
in the movie. But one, every single person we assume was wholesome is not.
Cause I
That-
can tell
Me?
you.
Look, I'm like,
Prime example is
Wait,
on
hold
the
on. What you PKs be doing?
Y'all, they say
You
we the
don't know
worst
about
ones.
PKs?
They
No.
say we the worst ones.
Y'all nasty?
That's what they keep saying.
They say we the worst ones.
That's not what I asked you though. I
it
asked you who was worse.
depends on how far that one
I asked
person
you, was
is
you
willing to
nasty?
go. Yeah.
I felt like that was nasty.
Just
Nah, we not having this.
asking that
Yeah, we're
question.
not having this conversation. Not here.
So
not
now-
I'm
today.
now-
just letting you know.
I felt like I
it's a
should've
no
paused
judge.
myself.
It's a judge-free zone over here.
It's
Pause.
a judge-free
It's a
zone, bro.
judge-free zone. You be
It's a judge-free
yourself.
zone.
Don't.
Okay,
So
so
since-
it's a judge-free zone.
It's a
Yeah.
judge-free
Well,
zone.
then allow me to open this back. What does young sex look like nowadays?
You want to be honest?
Because I'm
Honestly,
34 and then Tone is 44.
the way
Or
that
he'll
he
be
was about
40.
to say 50 on you was
I
really
was.
bad.
I
'cause
blame
I,
Mimi. I
I
blame Mimi.
definitely saw the fuh come out and then
I
he,
know.
I
he,
had to
pulled it
remember
back.
he's only
The
10
fuck
years
wad.
older.
That's what he is.
But I'm saying though, like we're all of age now.
We are three different,
Age
groups.
groups.
Right.
We really are. That's
and
funny.
that is a part of the reason why we're all here. Because
So
Shannon was supposed to be here, but she couldn't make it because I just told you why. And Lachey, she had a rough day, so we would have had two from each group for the conversation.
Oh man, I'd have made it a day better. I'm that type of guy.
But wild boy over there. But that's what I want to talk about. Dating is stressful as fuck now.
it really
Okay.
is.
So-
No matter what age group you in, and the problem is it's stressful because we all look at dating differently.
yeah.
Facts.
Okay, like me and Serita, if we out here dating, guarantee you the shit she will deal with, we're not even gonna look twice at.
Right.
Like everybody's over here arguing about having a car, job, stuff like that. We like nigga, don't even look in any direction, both guy and girl. If you ain't got the bare, you 40-something years old, bro. You should not be living on your mama's couch.
What? Let's not use that one.
That's the most obvious one we gonna see often, though. That's the difference.
I mean, the thing is with that too, it depends
Y'all
on the
gotta stop
actual
hating on niggas
situation.
that still living in mama house.
I
But
said
you-
couch.
You over 30. Why aren't you in your own?
You don't know
You ain't got
everybody's
no
life. though.
apartment. Like you ain't got no. You can at least have a roommate, but you with your mom.
Ooh, she not coming over for nothing.
You're with your mom.
I would rather live with my mama than have a fucking roommate.
Hey, fuck you, bro. I would not have a problem having you as a roommate.
We not at that stage though where we could be roommates though.
At
If-
this point in time, why not?
I mean, I
Nah.
wouldn't mind having a roommate, but it
No,
depends on who it is.
no. Hold on. Now we here now. You got us here. Why do you feel like we couldn't be
Looking for some
roommates?
popcorn.
I didn't say that we couldn't.
You just said we're not at that stage. So what stage do you have to be at to need a roommate? To be comfortable with a roommate? Because I personally feel like your roommate should be somebody you can fuck with. Someone you cool
Okay,
with,
well-
someone you can
Oh,
trust,
okay.
someone you ain't gotta.
I'm like
someone you
somebody
ain't gotta
can
put your
fuck
name
with.
on.
Wait a minute,
I said fuck with, not fuck on.
bro.
Hey,
Like, am I bringing hoes home to share? Like it's a bag of chips? Like,
hey,
Tone, I got
hey,
Brianna in the next room.
Hey.
I'm gonna get my dick sucked. You can have her after that.
hey,
Like, is that what you mean?
hey. These hoes is for the street, bro.
That's true.
So if I just happen to leave
Wow.
one on the couch and she going, wrap it up. Because if you know, you know.
Hey, there's niggas who really out here live like that. And
It
that's-
really is.
I just don't understand that one.
But no, but for real, what is dating like under 30 right now?
It's trash.
What makes it trash?
Social media, I feel like they normalized what love should look like or what they think love should look like the matching clothes and all that other stuff, like
That's-
the viral on social media and stuff like that. Like it really
It's not the G word.
No.
what's
It's
the G
wild.
word?
Do it.
It's wild.
What's the G word?
Wild. It's wild.
I can't say it. It starts with a G and ends with A.
She's actually thinking the letter A, bro.
Yo, I know I ain't never just fuck you up like that.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Why he can't say the word?
Because
He gets a little bit too loose with it.
it's
Oh.
a little producing.
Oh, okay.
Can we say produce?
She gonna go home and all this gonna hit her.
Right.
Yeah,
so-
it's
oh
gonna
my
take
God,
me a
I can't believe
She
it.
gonna be
not
right in the
gonna lie,
middle.
it's gonna take
She's gonna
me
be right in the
minute.
middle of a family function. It's gonna like, oh.
Yeah,
That's
it's gonna
what he
take
meant.
me a minute. It's gonna definitely take me a minute to get that.
I hope you're not by your dad when you figure it out.
We're not even gonna wait that long. When the camera stopped and the mic's cut off, I will tell you exactly what I'm.
She gonna be gone before then. Cause she gonna run off. She ain't gonna handle it.
It might catch me before I leave.
No, but outside
You
of the
can't write it down.
imagery and social media, what about the actual approaches? Like, do dudes have game anymore? Let's start
Absolutely
there.
not.
They
Ain't
really
waste no
not.
time.
And
Absolutely.
I will
No.
actually agree with you on that
They don't
part
have
too,
game at
because
our
they
age.
still try to come and talk to me with your age group. Still tries to come to me, and it's very entertaining.
Have you
Come
seen
and
that?
talk
Eyes?
to me. I
It's
really wanna
trash. I'm
meet
very
you
picky. Like
there.
if the way you approach me is off, you can hang it up. Right? Who is A? That's not you.
They don't know your
Well,
name.
okay,
yet.
so
Does
he
your
does-
name
he
not
doesn't-
start with an
he-
A?
You can say excuse. It does, but who is A? Like I just feel
You-
like
you-
They would know that offhand.
I mean,
so.
AEYOU. something
No,
like that.
no.
You are a vowel. At that
Y'all
point,
need to stop assuming that boys under 30s know what being a gentleman is. I'm
yo,
not
this
making
niggas-
excuses.
This nigga's your age that don't know.
That's
This-
they
I was
never
just
had
gonna-
to.
I was just gonna say
Those who
that.
don't never had to. That's why. They've always gone off their looks and bitches just fell in their lap because they played a role. And now that the looks ain't there no more, they'll not talk to nobody.
And there's even some that do still have looks that still
They
don't
still don't know how to talk.
Right.
I know how to talk to women.
Talk to them.
I think.
You have your days, Juan. I'm gonna be honest, you do. You have your day. You have your days where you're very insightful, that you could probably talk the draws off of a woman.
Oh, that's for sure. I think that. Yeah.
Then there's other days where they be like, "Who the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
And why they let him out the house?" I'm
I've
just
been
saying.
trying to be insightful. You know?
How insightful do you be, Juan?
I don't know. I feel like when I have these thought-provoking questions, I ask everybody.
Like one. Give me one,
Oh,
because I know you high right now. So there's something. In the
I
back
don't.
of your
I don't have one now.
You don't have
You want me to
one,
take a look at the last time you texted me? What question you'd ask me?
No,
Yes,
we talked
please.
about that one. Though.
Please.
Okay.
No, bring it back up. We didn't have company that day.
we didn't have
We didn't have company.
Oh, what was insightful? I remember what before she reads that. I asked, do you think like people like hit their ceiling in life?
Yes. Yes, they do. I think people.
Was it that one?
You said, do you believe that there's always a new level to unlock, or do you think it's possible in life for you to hit your ceiling?
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah. That's deep.
Right.
That's deep. That should have went on Facebook, bruh.
I think I did. Nobody answered the question.
Maybe maybe Facebook got you bumped down to the bottom.
Or I mean, cause like when I had these thoughts, cause I be high, I be like 2:00 in the morning.
You know what you need to do? You too high to put it. I would say set it as a
That was
draft.
1:30 in the afternoon. You was doing good.
Oh, that one?
Maybe got to you at 1:30.
It probably got to you at 1:30.
It started at noon. The
That
day
shit probably
before.
started the night before.
Right.
But no, like
I do. I believe people do hit their ceilings because you got to remember when people are about her age, they're usually dating for potential. They see what this individual can become. That's kind of why you tend to hook up with certain people in high school because you started a football team. She's a head cheerleader. When you're in high school, you think that actually means something.
Oh yeah, it definitely has
Right.
high rank in high school.
Right. So you look at potential. The dude who gets all the good grades, you want to date him. You think he got potential. But then there gets to a point where that potential is phased out. He blew out his knee, broke, kind of flunked out in college. She never made it past as a nail tech. No disrespect to the nail techs in the world, but
now he just is what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's just this is where you at.
But you know, I think being content might not be a bad thing.
It is, but it isn't, bro. You can't want for more and not want to do more. Like fear stops a lot of people from doing stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, myself personally, I feel like there is no ceiling. The only ceiling you could put is on yourself. And so that's the thing. So that's where I'll be like, nope, I'm always got to be moving forward and working on something.
But some people are okay with,
and that's fine, but
where
don't
they
complain.
are in life.
You can be
And I
okay
think it's other
with
people,
running out of potential.
And I think it's other people that be trying to force people to unlock some shit that they know. Like, I know this is not in me. Like, why are you forcing me to do some shit that I just really don't want to fucking do?
And then you say that.
But it depends on what it is, though, bro.
But what if it's when it's your significant other?
Ooh.
Now it's tricky because it's not just like your homies. Like, damn, bro, you could do so much more. Why you okay with what you want in life? But then, you know, what if you got, like, you met who you think is the girl of your dreams, and now this life that you have built, you are okay with it. Like, I don't hurt for nothing. Like, you good, we good. If we got a kid, that's good. Like, what other fucking level do you want me to unlock, bitch? I think I done beat the game.
But that's the thing, though. You have to also take in consideration that the second player always can see something you never did while they were watching you play.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put it in a term you can understand.
I feel you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like niggas who get stuck with the second controller in Mario Brothers scene where Mario fucked up. So when it's their turn to be Luigi, they clear it with no problem.
Right.
And I think that's the way that's what your significant other is supposed to be. Whether it's someone you dating or someone you in a long-term thing, they should always see what you can do. It's up to you if you want to at least give it a shot. So even though you may not feel like I'm cool, I'm comfortable right here, what's wrong with taking a chance on this for at least once? Or looking at, okay, you feel like I can do this. Let's tell me about it. What's the end game with this? Get a little information.
And then see if you want to run the play or not.
Right.
Or if you want to call audible.
Or do you need to go online and look for the cheat code?
That part.
Can we just turn the game off at this point?
No, that's the game. You cannot turn the game of life off, because if you do, you will be reincarnated as a guardian angel. And do you really want that job? We'll talk about that later.
Oh, damn. Oh, this is
no. Me and her was talking about it already. She here for it. She ready for it.
I'm hip already. I'm hip.
She ready for it.
You know who I want to have on the show?
Who?
A real life pastor.
As opposed to a non-real life pastor, because
there's a lot of fake preachers.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake preachers out here.
There's a lot of people.
There was one in Brooklyn who got robbed for like $500,000 in jewels.
We're not going to discuss him.
There's a lot of Pastor Woodbines out there.
Creflo Dollar.
See, there's so many people on TV selling God. Selling God to me is like niggas who sell water. How you selling a natural resource?
About, the spring water, the natural spring water. We talking about that, Pastor?
Water is water. Like, how's niggas selling a natural resource?
Bro, we got a whole case of it on the table.
That's what I'm saying.
She paid $40 for her bottles, bro. If the water is good, we gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the churching is good, niggas gonna pay for it.
They might. Hey, if you want that Movado watch, you better go ahead and, you know.
Hey, your daddy got a Movado watch?
Nah.
Okay. That means he's a good pastor.
Ask him, how can I be down?
You know you gotta go to school for that, right?
To preach?
Yeah.
You do?
You gotta go theology.
Man, look, if she be
because it's a couple people who I just feel like
just started.
Chill out.
They applied on Indeed.
They just jumped up on stage. It was like, I got this.
Yeah. Wait, time out. Y'all finding preachers on Indeed?
Maybe.
That's crazy.
That's what it
is. It's a job still.
Can I put?
Hey, can you get promoted from the morning announcements?
Yeah, through the church bulletin board.
Yeah, do you go from the bulletin board to the deacon board, and then from there you get to preach one Sunday out the year? And depending on how much money they donate, determines how many more times you get to preach per year.
Oh, they should let me preach.
Is preaching kind of like a rap career?
I'll be cold.
Where you got to work your way up to the closing act.
You know what?
Look, everybody in this room have been to church.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah, I was.
He
there
really
earlier.
stand up there and say a bunch of nothing. He throw in
Some of it be
he
deep,
throw
though.
in some amens, some hallelujahs, and he get to yelling real loud. Oh, y'all fucking with that.
You don't want to go to church.
You be high.
I'm high usually all the time. I ain't been to church in forever.
That's probably why you feel like that.
But if I was to go to church, I'd probably be the guy in the back row.
I can see that.
Hi, the motherfucker. But listening, getting my good word. God said, "Come as you are."
I really do just need to be there for the word.
Yeah, God
That's
said,
why I like the fact that all of them online now.
God said,
I
"Come as
gotta
you
leave the
are."
house.
This is true.
I can clean up, get the word,
So I came high.
play some Whitney when I'm done. And
We get high on Sundays, so we're closer to God.
We'll always.
I need that on the shirt.
You.
Tom, what the fuck are you over there doing?
You did not hear nothing I said, did you?
I know,
At
because
all.
once you started crooning, I
Now
turned
I'm
to
I
it.
was trying to listen to him singing and listen to what you would say. It was a lot going on.
It's a lot of us, always
It
a
was
lot
a
here.
lot going on.
Welcome to my world.
Don't
So-
don't pod like us.
But
Have
to,
structure.
back to being 23 and dating.
Yes, back
Are you dating like currently?
Nah,
So nobody's in
it
your,
flopped. I
nobody's in your
was,
inbox?
but I mean, it's a
Was
waste
it-
of time. Like,
okay?
it's
So
like-
why did it flop? Inconsistency. he was
very
trying to-
much so. But then after having a conversation, it was really just like, there's no point. Like, you want to play around when I know, like, I'm ready for an actual relationship. Like, I know what I want, and you just want to play
At
around.
23, you're ready to settle
Yeah.
down already?
Yes, I'm a wife. Like, I know, like, I'm a wife. I
Come
gotta
on,
fix some
really?
stuff.
Are you a
I'm
wife
saying,
or
like,
are
I'm
you
wife
a
material,
Christian
like,
wife?
No, I'm wifey material.
'Cause
Seriously.
What's
But
your-
it's like I've never actually had a
All
real
right, I have a
relationship,
question.
So it's
I
like,
was
I
trying
want
to
to
ask-
experience that.
Okay, go.
What's your definition of wife, honey?
Because she been one.
Okay, so can you tell me like what?
No, I'm asking for you. I
No,
want,
for
I
real,
want to
for
know
you.
for you. For seriously, like, what do you? Because the thing is that, and I'm gonna say this from both sides because I got married when I was 24.
Mhm.
Okay, and what I thought a wife was versus what it actually was for me were two completely different things.
Mhm.
And so that's the part where it's like, sometimes we get really caught up in the.
The rapture.
I was just gonna say, and I was
Caught
trying
up
not to
in
so
the
bad because I was
rapture
like,
of
I felt it
love.
coming, and I was like, I don't want to use that word, and he just had to throw it. But for lack of better words, you kind of get caught into the how society and everything is
Yeah.
saying how you're supposed to have it be, but in reality, it's really supposed to be something that is a combination of what works best for you and whoever your significant other is. And so that's why I'm just asking for you. What do you think your definition would be of a
Okay.
wife?
So like from the example, because I seen like both of my grandmothers on my mom and my dad's side, like how I took care of my grandfathers. Like my granddad's never had to iron a shirt. Every morning, like they had a hot breakfast, hot whatever, like plate. When they come home, it's a plate waiting on them. Like financially, if you don't got it, I got it. Like I'm your kids, they not my stepkids, those are my kids. Like,
Mhm.
like you going through something, okay, I'm there for you. Like, yo, they against us, it's us. Like I'm here. I got you. I'm supportive. I'm there. Like,
I'm
take
glad
care
you
of
said
this. I
that.
got
Good.
Because that actually leads into one of my questions that I had written down. Do you feel like dating requirements are outdated? And the reason why I say that is because
Oh, that boy podding over there.
yeah. No. I'm saying that because we still hold a lot of people hold on to traditional structures of what they feel like a relationship should look like. But in modern society, those dynamics have changed completely.
Right.
Like you don't have a 2-parent household like they used to be. And then, like you
Yeah.
said, there's extra kids coming into the equation. But more importantly, you have a plethora of independent women who don't want to let that independency go to be in a 50-50 relationship while they're demanding 80-20 benefits. Like you want to have full control over everything, but you want him to do everything still. So, do you feel like dating requirements are outdated? Because I feel like that's part of the main reason why dating is trash right now.
Well, I think we need to take a step back on what you were just saying, because I don't believe there's ever 50-50. There's never going to be 50-50. Someone's always going to be basically taking up one part more than the other, because we're not always going to be in that dynamic. So that's the first part there where I'm like, that's one. Other part too is when we're talking about like our grandparents and things like that, that's back when only one person was working, another person could stay home and take care of stuff too.
Because
which
most
now,
of the time y'all couldn't work anyway.
That part. So now the fact that we can, it's a different situation as well there too. And then when you're talking about an independent woman have their stuff together, but then they also have their traumas and stuff that they also need to work through as well too. So you got to also look at that side of it as well, because we've had to basically hold on to holding things down, that it can be difficult for another person to come in and try to do that same thing. But then you also have to have that vulnerability side as well too, to be able to open up and heal. So it's like it's a whole other dynamic behind it.
Let's stop right there. Holding on to the trauma because you're so accustomed, probably was raised, let's keep it a buck, to be the person who takes care of everything. How are you going to ask for me to be the man that you want me to be when, number one, you don't even know what it really looks like, and number two, you're not ready to let go because you're scared of failures before you even give the individual a chance. And then number three, when they do fail, you're also quick to put us down and point out our flaws. We don't want to be there.
And that's all of the problems right there too. Because me, I'm on the other side. I'm on the outside looking in at that stuff.
You are a hard ER and a soft body. Okay. Keep it in a buck.
But that's because of like the dynamics and stuff that I went through as well myself. But then I've also gone through the healing process, and I'm still going through the healing process, from the traumas and stuff too. So it's like, you got to be able to go ahead and, work that out first.
Work it out. You good over there, Juan?
Yeah, Serita told me to shut up like 20 minutes ago. So
I
did not.
Yeah, I did. She was like, I got a question. So I was like, I'm good.
Okay.
Shut up.
You had a question before she told you shut up.
What I had.
See, this is why you gotta let him talk sometimes.
I know. I'm sorry.
His mind will go blank.
Because I just love what she was saying, and that's why I wanted to pull it out. So that's why I had to pull the rest of it out.
So let me ask you a question. Now that situation is done, what have you learned about yourself? Because you said you were a wife.
Okay, boom. Now I remember the question.
Go for it.
Pause on mine and let's go ahead and figure out.
So you said you feel like you wifey material, right?
Yes.
Do you think you've mastered the girlfriend stage?
Ooh.
Because you have to be a girlfriend before you can be a wife. So I can't, if you can't be my girlfriend properly, I can't make you a wife.
This nigga wrote this down somewhere.
I did.
But I've had this conversation before, because I know a lot of most of my female friends feel like they are wifey material. They want to be somebody's wife. But I'm like, I feel like you skipping a step. You want me to make you my wife, but you don't know how to be my girlfriend.
You know what I found out? A lot of people don't know how to be girlfriends because they don't want to be friends. For some odd reason, somewhere in society,
but they all want to be hoes.
But that goes both
because
ways,
they winning. We have said that. We have proven it. Hoes be winning.
But that's because they only have one thing to offer, and that one thing to offer is what everybody, well, not everybody, but most of the people my age really want.
It was better than theirs if they got married off of it.
Well, you know what? A lot of marriages that, I'm not gonna lie, those usually be the ones that don't always last long. They pop 2 or 3 kids out, bro goes and leaves, and now they feel like don't nobody want them, and then now all of a sudden they run into the dude they went to high school with,
because we don't.
And now you don't look like what we liked, and it's like, hey, let's go out this weekend.
You are damaged goods.
Mm-hmm.
No,
don't even say that.
No. In all honesty, they are damaged. They may be emotionally damaged.
Yeah, I was gonna say not all of them, but
a lot of them are damaged.
People be damaged as hell.
Oh yeah,
most people
keep your damaged ass away from Juan. I'm already fucked up.
Trauma bonds.
What you're gonna say, huh? Because I know
I forgot.
Yeah, welcome to our world. No, but girlfriend.
Oh no. You said something. What did you say?
You said,
because women don't want to be friends. But I feel like that goes both ways though, because it's a lot of men out here that just be wanting to jump right into it
Because
without
men
building
don't-
a friendship.
You're
first.
right. Men don't know how to be platonic friends no more.
They really don't. They don't know how to be friends. At
Men
all.
do not know how to be cool with a woman without wanting to fuck her.
That's why I don't have
Mhm.
male friends.
I'm
Because
sorry to
I've
hear that.
tried, and it's just like, why do you have to like me? Like, I'm really like, I want to be.
Because
One
you
of the
wife
guys.
material, that's 97% of the reason why they like you.
But I just feel like
I
I be wanting male friends just to get a male's perspective. Like, I've learned a male's mentality because I grew up around boys. So it's like I have nothing but male cousins. So
Okay.
I already kind of got the game from that. But it's like, okay, outside of my family, I want to,
You want a male friend who's going to
Yeah,
give you
so
something that don't look at you as
yeah.
who you are. Like,
And then
I
they make
got
it
you.
weird, and it's just
I
like,
think I got the answer. I think I do. Hold on. It might take a second. I don't think that we understand the dynamic of each other. Because, see, women, not all, but some, when they find their male friend, they want to treat their male friend like if they would treat their female friend.
okay,
And men treat their female friend like how we treat our homies. See, I could not talk to Tone for a month and then talk to Tone. We pick up like we just talked yesterday. But that's my dog, though. That we could separate and then come back
but you
together.
don't want to be roommates, though. See what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm saying. Like we separate, we come back. Like all we do is
I
fuck,
know what you was going to say, but you caught yourself.
Yeah, he did.
but like all we do is pod. I could not talk to you from Monday to Friday, but I know I'm gonna see you Saturday. And as long as I see a Facebook stat, I know you still breathing.
You know what? We don't count because even though we may not one-on-one conversate,
There's still a group chat.
there's other group chats that we talk.
But what I'm saying is, like, I think women be wanting their male friend to be like their female friend. Like, you want to talk all the time. Like, you want to call, you want to like, not all of y'all do it, but some of y'all, to the extent, want to treat me like I'm your girlfriend. And I'm not your girlfriend. Just like I can't treat you, like we just got to find a balance. Like, I can't treat you like I treat my nigga. And we don't have a balance. Because I learned that just with my female friends. Like, some of them want consistency. So even if we don't speak every day, they would like to hear from me more than once a week, twice a month type shit. And I just be like, well, when I want to talk to you, I text you. If you want to talk to me, you can always reach out, but you don't.
Mhm.
So at that point, you're waiting on me to say something to you. So if you're waiting on me to say something to you, I'm going to get to you when I feel like it.
That also sounds like something different, though. That's a little codependency stuff going on. So that's a little.
Most women are codependent, though.
I like how you said most, because not all. Thank you.
We're trying to get
I'm feeling like y'all are finally listening to me. It's finally starting to cut through. I keep telling y'all stop saying all the time, so I'm proud of you.
I've learned to just say most, whether it is all or not, because
I feel like all y'all crazy.
Because somebody gonna say it's not me, but it in the back of the mind, and they actually do be them. But I just say most now because it's just easier to keep the peace. Damn it, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, good. Now I can say what I was about to say. So I'm going to go back to the whole wife situation because it does make things difficult. Because when you are wifey material, it's hard to actually get into that girlfriend mode. Because, like, for me, for example, I've been there. I've had the role.
But what does girlfriend mode really look like, though?
And that's the thing. It's just like as wife, you have to really discuss that amongst each other. But for me, like, my situation is I have to have I'm going to say it. I have to have a best friend first. We have to have a friendship.
Right, that's what I said.
And that's my biggest thing, before I could go ahead and move forward. If we can't be friends, we're not going to be able to get into this relationship because we got to be able to go ahead and to coexist.
Right.
And there's going to be times where, what if I'm sick? What if you're sick? All these different dynamics and things that can come into play, deaths, all those types of things like that. You got to be able to go ahead and still have that person's back when all these type of things are happening and be that emotional support. But then and also be emotionally vulnerable, so those are all pieces once again, which goes back to my favorite word. What's that word? Heal. There it is.
I was like, bitch, why you
That
gotta
was
say it like
That
short?
was in my head. Like, I've never heard you say
What's my
bitch.
favorite word?
I've never heard you quote too short before. Okay.
I mean, I have,
like
but
short.
We're not here.
And today was a good day.
Are you
Not really.
healing?
Hmm?
Oh,
Are
she
you
always
healing?
healing.
I'm always healing.
Right.
What about you?
I don't think she damaged enough yet to need to heal.
Oh,
Damn. Enough, bro. I don't
I'm
want her to be
damaged
damaged at
enough.
all.
Okay, no, what I mean.
Everybody
No.
is
What I
everybody's
let me.
damaged. Everyone has their own traumas that they're healing from.
Let me clear it up. What I mean is she's young, where everything in life she's just experiencing. So she's at that age right now where she's smart enough to recognize that this is not what she wants and can walk away from it. Whereas in our generation, we didn't talk about things we went through. Things were just, this is how it was, and we handled it. And now that we older, we looking back like, yeah, that was real fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't have been the norm. They're learning from our mistakes.
Yep.
So that's why I say she's not damaged enough. She has a 2-parent household.
nope.
She had 2 parents that communicate with her. We ain't got to ask where they at. Okay. So she has a family that she fucks with.
Yeah, bring me a chick who ain't got her pops in her life.
I want a chick with a pops in her life
that communicates with me. The other one but
When
my mom was the most.
Like your mom
yeah,
don't communicate
was,
with you?
No, me and my mom, like, we're very close. It's my dad. We gotta
when your
get
dad,
to a
when
place
your dad in
where
your life, it's hard to date a chick
but
like
I'm kind of like on the fence with mending that relationship simply because yeah.
You wanna know why I say mend it? You can't ever give a man a 100% chance if the only man that has ever hurt you won't forgive yet.
Oh, look at that boy!
I think about that, and
and
I had my therapist. Well, my old therapist.
Shout
She was
out
saying
to
that wasn't
black
the
people
same
who go to
thing.
therapy.
She was saying that it wasn't like the same thing, but I'm like, I honestly feel like that because
It is.
Yeah, because I feel like, okay, my dad. This is what I got abandonment from my dad, so I didn't get that love from you. So now I'm gonna go try to find it, but you doing the same thing my dad did to me. So now it's like,
now you're automatically kicking them to the curb more so than having a conversation and saying, hey, bro, you fucking up. Get this right or I'm gone. No, instead you like, this looks familiar. I'm out.
yeah,
Right, and that's the thing.
or that hurts most because it's so familiar and it's just like, dang, okay, like
You know, you can just
again?
stab them.
what the fuck, fam?
Every guy
much
remembers
domestic
the girl that
violence
tried to
going
kill
on.
him.
I don't got.
Let's
I
not
ain't
do
trying to
that.
play with my life like that.
Right.
I got too much to lose. I ain't trying to go to
Every
jail.
guy remembers the girl who tried to kill him.
You
And
know
usually
what?
they get their shit together.
So
They don't be worth it. They really not worth it. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
so that's different.
I'm hurt, but I get over it.
First
like,
of
you're
all,
not really
I
worth
just
it.
want to put this in the universe. I don't really think my sex is that good. Like, I don't. Whatever drives a bitch crazy, don't pull that shit on wine. Like,
Yeah, you
I
lie.
got
Only
regular.
high niggas say shit like
I got
that.
regular dick. I'm a regular person. Like, I'm regular. Like, don't love me to the point where you feel like if
So you don't have decay?
What? You got
That's
it,
like
girlfriend.
that's fancy.
I'm just saying, just don't love me like that. I don't want to be loved that much to where you feel like we both gotta go.
Now we both.
Yeah, like nah.
You know what? Sometimes it's not even the fact that they love you that much. It's the fact that they've been hurt so much, and whatever you did
Yeah,
was the last straw.
yeah.
That's all. That's what, and that's what happens when you date chicks with daddy issues. You get them kind of girls.
Yeah, can you imagine not?
I apologize on our behalf.
Can you imagine
It's
not
not
texting
on
back
purpose.
and you come home and bitch just taking a scissor to your kicks?
That's your problem.
Where were you? On the way here. Like, what are you
Wow,
doing?
sounds like you got some left eye situations going on. You might want to.
Some chicks
First-
And she was a Gemini, by the way.
First of all, no one's gonna damage my sneakers. 'Cause
But the fact,
you don't want your
the
ass.
fact that they know that is your trigger spot is exactly why they would do it,
well,
because they know they're gonna get a reaction out of you.
if you cut the sole out of my sneakers, you might as well call the cops.
They probably already have.
Throw
The
all
cops have already been
any
on their way.
resemblance you've ever had of me as a gentleman. Throw it out the window.
Did you not watch one of Chronic's videos? I mean, Corporate's videos, where his baby mama had already had the cops waiting on him.
Probably so.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, dog. She been funny lately. They ain't an hour long no more, but still. Hey, dog be making little mini movies. Why Chicago be
You
like?
know what I hate? Like when people always say what they would and what they would not do in a
Until the-
situation, and they never been in that situation.
Are you talking about the
that's the
niggas who were
thing.
talking about they couldn't be in slavery if they was back in slavery?
Oh,
I
Lord.
equate it to all situations.
Because that's the
Like,
one I've been hearing the most. Like, that wouldn't be me if I was in slavery.
Yes, the
Master
fuck
get
you
his
would
ass
have.
whipped. No, you wouldn't, bro.
Because that's all you would have known.
That's
my
all
guy.
you would have
Right.
known.
So you'd have been a slave.
Like
It's
you
just
And
like,
that's honestly, that's with everything though. Like if you don't, that's just like you said, like you can't really speak on a situation until you've actually been in it. Like with me, for example, being that I was in a domestic violence situation where now I can go ahead and look back at it and be like, damn. And by the way, that was not my ex-husband. That was somebody's trash ass dude. But still, just being able to go ahead and look and be like, I never would have thought I would have been in something like that. And then when it happened, I'm like, damn, I'm in this shit.
bro,
Now I gotta
like-
get out this shit.
Like I can sit here and be like, you know what, man, I respect women because I do to the utmost, and I can tell you, I would never hit a woman. But I don't know what I'm gonna do if that situation. Like, what if she really punched me in my shit?
shake the shit out of her.
Like I'm fucking leaking. Like bitch drew blood.
Shake
I don't
the
know
shit
what
out
my
of her.
reaction gonna be.
No.
shaking
I-
up.
It might
shake
be.
the shit out of her.
It might be to clean up. I don't.
Grab her by her bicep and shake her
I just
until
hope.
she grasps the concept that it could have been worse.
No, let's not touch each other.
Yeah, see,
She's already self-defense at this point.
I'm with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I definitely agree, right? Because you said that they hit you first.
Yeah,
so then,
that's why I say
okay.
shake. That way you won't go to jail.
So women want friends
Yes.
before they become
You
boyfriend.
should honestly you should be friends.
I'm having a thought. I'm having a thought.
Are you going back to our one conversation?
Yeah,
So-
he's thinking now.
So
since it's
women
connected.
want friends,
No, it's an old conversation.
but they don't want to fuck their friends. But how is he supposed to be your boyfriend?
You got a
No,
point
that's
there.
not what we said.
That's not
It
what we
has to
said.
get to that
but-
point first.
But y'all don't fuck friends.
So let me ask you this question.
So why we gotta be our friend?
Okay. You said earlier in the show that you want a male friend, right? But every time you turn around, your male friend is trying to cross that line, right? But you also just said that to be in a relationship, they also have to be your friend. What if they're ready to take that step and you just not? Because that person may be the husband to your wife's material, but you turn it down because, well, I just want a friend.
And he wants a fucking friend.
Oh,
Just shut up, boy. Everybody doesn't just want to fuck.
when you put it like that, I didn't think about it like that.
But because that's the biggest issue a lot of women have. Like, this conversation initially started about 3-4 weeks ago, where I had a question: is could you date your best friend? Okay, and I said for those who have female best friends, flip them to the opposite sex. Same person, opposite sex. Could you date them? Tons of people said no because basically their friends are trash. And
Shit.
they just couldn't do it. Nigga, you said it too. Let's be honest. You definitely said I'm trash, and I did not disagree with you. I have my days. But at the end of the day, when I also talk to women, I ask them, what do you want in a mate?
They always
They
say,
always
I
say,
want my
I
mate
want
to
him
be
to
my
be
friend.
my friend. I want him to be my peace. I want someone I can feel comfortable with when I'm at home. And I'm like, well, Richard's sitting right over there on the couch. Why is he off the table? Oh, because if it goes bad, then I lose a friend.
But
It
you-
only can go bad if you let it.
Right.
Relationships can go bad because of the lack of communication. This whole conversation started because me and one of my best friends, I sat down one day and I asked her, say, hey, let's date. And she was like, are you sure about that? Now, me and my best friend are damn near alike. So we had like a 12-page thesis that we had to write each other of why we feel like this would even work before we even considered it. And it really started sparking a conversation. And it was like, well, this is what you into this, I'm into this, we like this, we've been doing this, we've been potting here, we broke down so much stuff that we do alike that it's like on paper, it makes sense. And at the end of the day, we say, okay, let's give it a try. About 2-3 weeks into it, we both sat down, said, this is not going to work. I don't like this. You're too worried about A, B, C, D in this situation, and I'm trying to make C, D, E happen. We're not going to work. Guess what? We're still best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the problem. People are so scared to have that conversation and thinking, oh, well, damn, we fucked and he blew my back out, so I can't go back to being his friend. Why the fuck can't you?
Man, I've been trying to, but when I say these things, they be like, why? It's impossible. I'm like, how?
You don't talk logically.
I do.
You talk
It's very...
with pure niggerdom. That's the difference. Because I have to decipher you for people sometimes.
But I'm just saying though, like, why we can't do friend things and fuck?
You want to know why? Another thing I just noticed. Girls get mad when they give boyfriend, girlfriend activities, but no title.
But what is this title really about?
Solidification.
Because when you get married, you get your last name changed, you get a marriage license, and you get a lot of shit that says I'm married. And guess what bro can still do? He can still go fuck other bitches if he chose to. So what the fuck do this title shit really mean?
Before the marriage, minus the marriage one, because that
you want me to call you my girlfriend and really I'll still fuck other bitches.
You just bringing the government into your shit. That's really all that marriage is.
But when it comes to the boyfriend girlfriend, it's solidification.
Of what? What am I solidifying?
You're solidifying that this is the individual that you are focusing on 100%. Unless you into polygamy, that's a whole nother conversation. And you should have figured that out before you pulled the trigger.
I feel like me asking you to be my girlfriend is just saying, if it's 5 bitches here, I like you the most. That don't mean I won't fuck these other bitches. I just like you the most. There's all that shit I like about you. Cuddling, hugging, kissing. This boyfriend shit, I like that with you, but I'm still gonna fuck these other hoes.
Then they don't mean nothing to me. Then you don't want to be solidified to her then.
Right.
If that's the case. If your dick makes you think about those 4 bitches other than what you can lose at home, then you're not ready to be with one person. So don't waste her time unless she into that, because sexuality is a spectrum this day.
But am I really wasting time?
You are.
You're wasting her time.
No. I feel like we as the niggas, we're not wasting y'all time. I feel like y'all wasting your own time. And I say that because
break it down.
I feel like a nigga gonna give you all the signs of that he wants to be here and there at the same time. I feel like women are smart enough to pick up on shit. Y'all just choose to close your motherfucking eyes and walk into the motherfucking middle of the street.
You telling my business.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you came to pod. We get personal on this pod,
like,
man. So if it cuts you deep, then you getting this sermon.
I'm just saying, I feel like a dude is gonna, in due time, he gonna show you what he really fucking on. And if you spot what he really it's my job to be a fuck nigga. It is your job to catch me being a fuck nigga. That's the basis.
I don't even want the fuck nigga. So that's
why
I'll be like, okay, like, I see it from a mile away.
Because we're all
that's where me and you at our age we're different.
But we're all in it to gain something.
But that still comes back to communication.
I mean, at the end of the day, this shit is all give and take.
But yeah, it goes back to communication though, as far as for having your boundaries and setting your standards of what you will accept and what you won't accept. So if you sit up there and you're like, you know what, no, I just want to only be with you. I'm not fucking with anybody else. Oh, but you're telling me that you do want to be with me, but you also want to be with these other people. Then we've already had the conversation, and that means that we're not compatible at this point.
Now we have that conversation, and you understand that we are not compatible, and that we should not date. We shouldn't even be around each other. But when I call you and say, what you doing?
Why are you calling me?
And you fucking answer?
Why are you calling me?
If I call and say you want something,
why are you calling me?
Because I'm a
Why
nigga.
are you calling me?
If that pussy good, I'm coming back.
And I'm gonna tell you.
It is up to you to tell me no.
It's more out there.
You want them other 4?
But what I'm saying is, women we'll have this conversation with women. And women should probably be like, all right, bro, we good. Let's go our separate ways. But when he called, motherfuckers answer the phone.
Don't call me.
When I ask you, do you want something to eat? You know what the fuck that means.
I got DoorDash. You can DoorDash me some food.
My point is who gonna turn down food and then you not gonna turn down dick?
But they will turn down food based on what's attached to it.
I'm attached to it.
Because if you keep bringing bullshit that keeps irritating her peace, that shrimp and tacos ain't worth it, bro.
But my thing is, I am not disturbing your peace. You know what the fuck I'm on. You keep letting me in. You're disturbing your own peace.
Right, and that's why I
At
said,
this
you know,
point, you don't give a fuck because you already know I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep calling.
right,
I'm gonna keep sending text messages.
and then that's when you get
Every
blocked.
time you answer, I'm gonna fulfill what this
I'm not
prophecy
gonna
is.
answer. I'm gonna block you.
That's what you should do.
Mhm.
Some people won't.
This is true because they get caught in that loop of the familiarity. And also depends too, because if they've had some different traumas and stuff, this is like how we say with the flags, like Six Flags, you know, this is the red flags,
Mhm.
like Six Flags. That's basically what this situation is.
Did you just describe the definition of toxicity, my nigga?
Oh,
Yep.
I did, but I'm saying though, don't say I'm toxic, bitch. You toxic.
You are
Y'all both
toxic.
toxic. Look.
You're both. You are
It's
coming.
not my fault.
You are walking into this whole entire scenario with fuckboy energy off top
Right.
because you know she's wife material and she is looking for something to be permanent. You presented yourself as a good option. I hate to use this to you, bro. You presented yourself as a nice guy and turned out to be nothing but dick and headache.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at the same time.
Right.
Pause.
Now,
But
what? Okay, so once she realized that all wine is dick and headache, what should she do?
At this point in time, it all depends on where she's at. Most women would say, "Fuck you, I'm out."
Right.
But if the dick was good, that it caused her to have a headache,
But all I'm
And
saying,
emotional
but what I'm
attachment.
saying is,
soul
if
ties is real.
she know that
She might just
I'm-
pop a couple of ibuprofen and deal with your
all-
bullshit till the summer's over.
all I'm
Right.
saying is stop blaming us.
No.
No, hold on. He got a point there.
Once you
This is why he's
know,
my dog because he wrote it to my
once
next
you
part.
know, once you know I'm a fuck nigga, you should leave me alone. Stop letting me be a fuck nigga then.
Agreed.
But
So if you're going to continue to let me be a fuck nigga at the end, this is not my problem anymore.
soul
It is now
ties.
yours.
It is soul
It's
ties.
everybody's
Me and
problem
you
now.
both personally know an individual who has allowed her soul tie to a true fuck nigga literally stress her the fuck out. So you can't sit here and say that, oh, you just push me away, because once you that familiarity, that energy that you've always brung around, you can't just get rid of that. You can't decimate that for no reason, bro. You got to replace it. And a lot of times women can't replace that right away.
Well, dude,
Yeah, but then you
stop
gotta just
blaming me and just deal with the situation till you find a better option.
We are going to number
No.
one blame you off top because you came
Well, I gotta
in.
settle. No.
You came in with a facade.
Because you can't get out.
Yes, I can. I can get out of anything.
Now,
But we're speaking for the people who are not getting out.
Right, because they don't
You are
understand
logical.
their worth and they don't
Oh,
recognize that
all
they
right.
can get out
So
of it.
my thing is, what I'm saying is, these all sound like you problems, not me problems.
but you are bringing the problem.
That's not my problem.
It is.
Accountability,
It's gonna
my
become your
nigga, is a
problem.
real
I don't have
thing.
any.
And that's the problem.
And you wonder why you are single and you
See,
are a problem.
First of all, we are not speaking for one.
I know,
Wine,
but I'm
right.
saying we are podding right
where
now.
we potted.
We're talking about your character that you're portraying right,
Right.
now.
So
that's what
how
we're-
is any of this his fault?
Because he created it.
He came in. He came into the situation as a lie.
Mhm.
That is why.
And you
Women
brought
know
this
everything
brought
else.
this
Why you
persona.
couldn't spot that?
When you
Because you came in and showing us like, oh, okay, I'm this type of person. I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and we're thinking this is you, and you have this whole mask on the whole entire time.
But you-
Because I
okay,
have been in
so-
several relationships that were like,
Okay.
that.
I also feel like
back her up one. Hold on, I got you. Prime example. Let me break it down. Women with makeup. One of the biggest things us as men
that's a
hate.
fucking scam.
Boom. You see how you said that?
That's a fucking scam.
Coming in with the nice guy attitude, knowing the only thing you want is to see what that
That's a-
mouth
that's
do,
a scam.
is no different than coming in with the makeup on.
That's a scam.
You are painting yourself up as the type of guy you know she likes,
Okay.
with
but
an intention of
here-
getting something completely different.
So is it possible that two things can be true at the same time?
Always. That's how
So-
you get more.
It is very possible that the disguise that I wore to get some ass, that is actually me. But what's under the disguise is also actually me.
Who the fuck are you, Batman?
It just the mask I wear depends on the situation.
I think what it boils down to is the reason why the mask is there is because you're hiding something that you haven't dealt with on your own.
He's insecure. He has mommy issues.
So there's so many different issues that are like up under that, whether there's like abandonment, all those different pieces like that you got to work through.
Took you right out the game.
Yes, it did.
Mommy issues, bro. No, real talk. Most niggas who be like that, all bullshit aside, do got mommy issues.
And some daddy issues too.
And too.
Because, you know, if they haven't had them and they don't know how to actually be.
They don't know how to, they find out they just like their dad, but they don't know who their dad is. Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
I would like to meet my dad.
Do you really want to at this point in time?
Yeah.
Bro, you are 34 years old.
So that because I'm 34, I can't meet folks.
Right.
What do you need to know from folks? What do you want to know? If he walked in right now to do a pod, what the fuck are you gonna ask him?
What would I ask him?
Yeah, other than what the fuck, where you been at?
That's probably the main question.
Okay, then you can email him that. You ain't got to meet him.
And well, I got to see what his answer is.
Why?
It might determine. It
determines
determines what happens next.
He's busy. I've been busy.
Oh, he getting his ass whooped in the studio. There's gonna be some furniture.
He not lying. Has he not been busy?
You tell me you busy, motherfucker? Busy?
He left.
I'm finna get busy on your ass.
He left to go get milk. Line was pretty long.
I'm lactose intolerant.
I was gonna say, and he found out you was lactose intolerant, so he said, "I'm not gonna come back then. I don't got nothing to give because this is before.
I ain't got nothing to bring
before
to the
almond
table.
milk and shit. So this is really just like there's only like goat milk around.
Maybe I just want to connect the dots. Like I just want maybe just meeting the other kids. I know because he got more kids, so that means I got brothers and sisters. I ain't never fucking met.
So you scared that you might actually end up with your sisters? What we're really hearing.
First of all, that's nasty.
But
that's a legitimate.
I don't want to be on no Kevin Gates shit. Like
I always feel like people with the last name of Jones, Johnson, and Smith have to worry about that all the time.
Right.
Because I got a
friend right now who her last name is Brown and her fiance last name is Brown. And I was like, did y'all do the math? They definitely did their homework before it happened. But I was like, that is a wild thing.
Hey, if you meet somebody with your same last name, we don't even got to get married no more after that.
Well, stop.
I mean, if we get married and you take my last name, ain't it essentially still your last name?
It's just you don't have to update the paperwork. That's all.
Right.
We don't.
You still need the marriage license, bro.
No, we don't.
If you decide that's
you know what you could do in Google Docs, nigga. I will make one.
Oh God,
it has to be public, right? One, let's say you get rich off this podcast and shit, right?
Right.
Okay. And you and little baby, y'all rocking hard, 10 years in strong, and all of a sudden you die from getting hit by a city bus. All this hard money that you earned, gone. Nobody sees any part of it. You want to know why? Because you didn't have it left over. You had no beneficiaries.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, I always got a beneficiary.
KK.
It will always be Baby K.
KK said, fuck you. So you wrote her out the will.
Nah, never. It was beneficial. Every time when you get a job, you fill out for insurance.
So you telling me
but they also have to be over the age of 18.
We're not going to go past it. So you telling me that a woman that you have been rocking with for 10 years can't be a beneficiary to everything that she's been right by your side to work with. But you're going to give it all to Baby K, who has no care in the world about it at all.
I mean, you know, you got to put like 3 or 4 down.
You don't really have to put 3 or 4.
You
put 1.
I do though.
Or 2.
It's in an order, you know.
Because Lily and TT down for me.
Right.
Yeah, my kids are mine.
I don't trust them.
How many kids do you have?
3.
All right, then. So it could be 3 people on this fucking paper, Tom.
34, 32.
That's because she got 3 kids. She ain't gonna leave one of them off.
Well, it's Baby K, Jazz, and then when I get my significant other, they'll be there.
Fuck Noah.
Wow.
Fuck Noah.
It ain't so much as fuck Noah, but it's fuck Noah. I still love Noah.
Fuck Noah. That is why Noah is going to invent something and be a fucking billionaire. And you know what he's gonna do? Throw you a check for what he used off your credit card, and that's it.
Here go that 50.
You know, I'm glad that you got faith in that little nigga.
You guys, bro, we cannot abandon our young black men. Somebody got to have faith.
I have faith.
Besides, Noah is not out here.
You don't want him to be a kid boy. So
right. He ain't out here being a fuck nigga. He's just weird right now.
That he don't want to do nothing.
He's a weird. He's a young weird nigga right now. He's in that weird phase.
Define weird.
Woo. Not the stalker weird, but more like into nerd shit. Like he's kind of a nigga who will get fully dressed up to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely I can definitely
my guy would definitely be into cosplaying, and not even the good kind either.
Let him enjoy his life.
He definitely want to be Naruto.
See, he's in that age, but
he got the cape. And the
but here's the thing: the only reason why I won't hate on him, cause look at King Vader.
You know what? To be honest, I think in his graduation picture, I think he wore his Naruto cape.
How old is he?
You got to be like 19, 20 now, right?
Okay.
How old is he?
He's gonna be 19 this year.
Yeah, he's about 19. I'd say about 19, 20. Would you date weird niggas? I'm not trying to hook you up with his brother, but like, what is your type?
I was gonna say, what's the definition of weird? That's so weird.
I had to bring it back to her.
So subjective.
I'm not getting bored. I'm listening.
Okay.
But what's funny is that I always attract the types that I don't need.
Oh, you like thugs?
No, but I attract them, and I don't know. But I attract them.
That's because you like skin. Ain't you pretty?
No, but it could also be too is something there's a character trait that you might need to heal that's been attracting that, because that happened to me a lot too. Where I recognize it was stuff that I need to work on within myself.
They come for your ass, so you know that.
Facts.
You know what? I am sitting down with a pillow on me on purpose.
But you like 3 inches off the fucking couch.
Shut up.
First of all, this is why you come back, because we've been talking to you like this since day one. So I don't know why you're acting surprised when we got company. But she is right.
Your tombstone should be like a sculpture in your ass.
That is wild, Juan.
Just to sit it in the middle of the cemetery, be like,
you gotta chill out, bro.
How? I think that's awesome.
You gotta chill out, bro. There's more to her than just her ass.
It is. It's way more.
You know what, Juan? You remember one time, Juan, we was in here podding, and I told you, bro, sometimes you get high, but then sometimes you get too high.
Was that too high moment?
It definitely was. You was too high.
I thought it was funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
It was funny. Don't get us wrong. But you got to chill out, bro.
I mean, I would be like very like astonished. Like you just walk through the cemetery. It's like, damn, whose ass is that? Like just on a tomb. Like, man, they really made an ass a tombstone. I think that's revolutionary.
Sadly, some weird sick fuck would violate it. So no.
Right.
No.
Well, you
and as their guardian angel, you have to.
If you're trying to stick your dick in between concrete, bro, you have a problem.
Bro, niggas out here fucking pillows. So
this is true.
I mean, the pillow's soft.
But still, bro.
But you got duck feathers in it.
First of all,
you're telling us a little bit too much. Is that what we have?
Well, maybe we don't need to be roommates.
Right. You might walk in on a little situation going on.
We're putting plastic on the couch
before you enter a room. Anyway.
We're putting plastic on the front.
Where is the button? There's no buttons here today.
I didn't have time to button set, but we'll make sure next time.
There's no buttons.
No, but for real though, what is your type? So you're attracting the wrong type. What is your type?
I'm
niggas
very
who sell
picky.
Dope and rap.
Like I'm really picky. Like
you can't be if you keep dating.
What is picky though? Like you may not. You know what's funny? What you think is picky may just be standards.
Okay, when you put it like that.
Because like you said, me and her, we're at the age where like, look, if you don't have these things, it's not even the beginning of a conversation. Because I'm that kind of person. Like, look, ABCD checks the box. We go together. That's it. I don't have time.
Is that what you tell them?
That you don't, bro. you have sat there and heard me say we're keeping her. How many times have you heard me say that?
You can't say that to people, Tom.
And that is how I end up in relationships too.
You just be like, "Can I keep you?"
Sure. And then we just start having regular. Then we start filling in all those gaps and shit like colors and foods and how you like your sausages in the morning, or you like your eggs fried or fertilized. That kind of conversation later.
Said fried or fertilized.
That's an old reference.
Ma'am,
I know. That's
what kind of dudes do you like? What's your type?
So you say you picky. What do you like?
Well, first they have to have something like going for themselves. Like I get a lot of the ones that work for themselves. So it's
drug
like,
dealers.
yeah. So it's like, okay, have you ever like been to college, or not even necessarily college, but just like
Nigga, did you finish high
Is this
school?
is what you're
Yeah.
doing funding what you
Yeah.
are looking at doing as
Yeah.
an entrepreneurial
right? Are you
situation.
using it
Are
for
you
a
a
stepping
hustler
stone,
or
or do you
entrepreneur?
want to
Right.
do this? Like that's just what you want to do.
One, we need to sit her down and ask her types and make out the dating application.
OMG.
Facts.
Because I guarantee you, everything that she says that she wants, we can easily flip to: are you an entrepreneur or a hustler?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
because that makes a difference.
Yeah, we definitely doing that.
Okay.
Because it's about to be cuffing season. You
That's-
trying to get cuffed up this year? Or you gonna sit this out?
I mean, well, I always give it a try. So it's like I be
Cuffing
hurt. It's
season.
like that's the thing I love about myself. Like especially with me being this young. Like
Yeah, you'll be that
how
young
many
forever.
times I be hurt or like my heartbreak, whatever. I'm gonna always be like, it's somebody out
Damn, you're
there.
only 23. How
So
much
it's
heartbreak have you experienced?
Hey, niggas be nigging, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
be
do.
nigga. They be
Man,
nigga.
damn, at 23, I don't think I'll experience.
Because you didn't care at 23.
Right.
I met you at 23. You didn't care.
Hey man, I was,
Yeah, I was already
I was trying to have
a
sex.
whole
bro.
mom at
You
that
were out
age.
here running around with me, Monte, Mimi, Juan,
Hey, I was just-
Jamal.
it was-
You were in the shits with us.
we was just trying to have sex at that
Okay.
age.
So you were living the life, putting whipped cream on chicks in clubs.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, this pod is not about what I was doing, even
Pod
if it
is
is
about-
my show.
This pod is about what everybody was doing. And she is going into cuffing season as a first round draft pick.
I can see that.
The problem is the only teams that are trying to recruit her are like the Browns and Washington Redskins.
Yeah, the Jets. And
she
shit.
wants to play.
You trying to play for Tom Brady?
Right.
Tom Brady, he picking way at the bottom because he's a winner.
She's trying to go where the winners are, and she's sick of this shit.
Sick
I-
of it.
Can you deal with an entrepreneur though?
Like
Like a
real
legitimate,
one.
like a real one. Like he got money, but
He's not gonna be available.
That's-
or
and
he
that's
may
the
be
thing,
too
yeah.
available.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you too available.
Yeah,
That
one
mean your
or the
business suck.
Not really, bro. He could just, he set his own hours.
He ain't got no
He could be a
hours.
day trader.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it like him being like busy as long as like you make the time. Cause I feel like that's important. Like you gotta make the time, sacrificing
How many times a day do he have to communicate with you?
periodically. Like, at least, hey, how your day going? Or just thinking about you. I'm gonna be busy, but I'm gonna check in from time to time.
So he gives you the good morning, beautiful text, and then he goes to work.
I'm
Are you
honestly
cool?
sick of those. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Hey,
very sick
don't
of
do
those.
that.
I'm
I
very
still
sick
get
of
that
those. But it's like, just check in with me. You ain't gotta have a whole conversation. We ain't gotta sit on the phone, but like, here and there, check in. And people try to make me feel like I'm crazy for that
You
when
might
it's
be.
a lot of people who agree with that.
No, that's
So do
actually
you need
supposed
to be
normal.
every single day?
I feel like I have to grow up from that because right now it's just like, yeah, I feel like
You gotta see
if
him.
we talking, you gotta you gotta text me every day. Otherwise, I'm gonna be thinking I'm gonna overthink.
every motherfucking
So I
day.
have to. I know that's something to work on. Like that's something that I have to. Work on.
but that's normal in the beginning where you want to have that constant communication. But as
but
y'all
then I
start-
get used to that, and now it's like, okay, you give me a vibe. Now it's like slowly
That's-
changing.
See, that
So
shit
now
be
it's like,
spoiling me.
Yeah.
then
So
just
it's like, don't give me no vibe you can't maintain.
See,
Because
just
now,
go over and hang out with him after he gets off work or after
See,
you get off
she
work.
just said, "Don't give me no vibe that you cannot maintain."
But at the same time, though, too, you have to recognize that there's also growth in a relationship and there's dynamics end up changing too. So that's the other
See,
part of it as
I
well.
feel like to date one, you have to understand that I am going to live in my inconsistency.
And see, with
Or
me,
not
I don't
even
need to
date me,
necessarily
but
talk to you
be
every day, but I need to
in
know you
the
alive.
talking
Yeah.
That's why I feel like
then that means
you
we've communicated that I know I'm not gonna have that
You-
communication with you. So,
Right.
for example, you be like, you know what, tomorrow is gonna be hectic. I'm gonna tell you
Right.
that right now.
Yeah.
You aren't gonna hear from me. Then that's different.
yeah.
Were you telling me that? Then I know off top you good. And I might still hit you later that night, be like, I know you had a hectic day. I'm just thinking of you.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then
I just
call
tell
it
them handle your business and hit me
I
up
say
when
that
you're
too.
done.
But even if it's not constant communication, like that's cool because we can spend time together. But you not communicating and you don't have time for me either. So it's like
I got a
now
regular job
it's
and
a
gonna be wanting to
problem.
talk to motherfuckers. I ain't even an entrepreneur. Like I get off work and be like, now fuck this.
But that's because you need to kind
Leave
of
me
like
the fuck
distress
alone.
from that.
See,
And get your mind
I'm gonna
together.
say Juan needs to date somebody that was already his friend, because that talking phase, you will always fail in the talking phase.
Facts.
You will always fail in the
Facts.
talking phase. So it needs to be a chick that has been around all of us for a while. Then all of a sudden one day
'Cause-
we're at a kickback. Y'all had a nice conversation. You was like, hey, what you doing on Sunday? Let's go do this. And then 3 days later, y'all in a relationship.
Like,
That is how Juan
I
has to
feel
date.
like I am honest with living in my inconsistency
I'm
because
so
I know
mad he's
me.
proud of that.
Like
And you run free in that. As long as you let that person know that you're inconsistent, that's what I'm saying. No, be honest. If you like, you know what, I'm gonna be real with you. You probably ain't gonna hear from me tomorrow because I'm gonna have a long day at work
I
and I
think
need to distress
as long
myself.
as you let them
And
know
if you
that,
don't
it don't
though.
even
communicate
be
that, you
about
good.
having a long. It's just I know my mood.
And
If
say that.
if I wake up and I'm not in a good mood and you call me and I don't answer the phone, it's not that I'm in a bad mood right now. I feel like I shouldn't have to pick up the phone to be like I'm in a bad mood.
No,
I let that motherfucker ring, and when I feel better, I will call you back. You're the first on the list. But like, don't like the phone. You know, don't. I didn't answer. Now it's 68 text messages.
That's me.
Let me live. Like I'm chilling. I'm a call you when I call you. I'm not having a bad day. I'm not having a bad.
But that goes.
But having a
But
bad
you
day
just
right
but you just communicated that.
But maybe if you would
To
have
myself?
communicated that before, you
Talk-
may not got the 68 texts.
But why do I have to pick up the phone?
You don't. That's what we're saying. We're saying if you already know that you're not, because you can literally say to someone, hey, you know what? There are some days I just don't want to be bothered. And so if you text me or call me, whatever, when I get to the point where I'm okay,
I'll call
I
you
will
back.
let you know. You're gonna be the first person I hit back. I am good with that.
See, Juan doesn't want to be accountable.
Right.
What
That-
do you mean? I don't want to be accountable.
Well, you already admitted that a
Yeah.
while ago. So
That I didn't want to be accountable.
Yes.
No,
you said
see,
that.
you're not separating. Because that situation we were talking about earlier had nothing to do with one. But we were potting. Someone has to play the bad guy when you pot.
Normally it's
third
me.
person.
I'm
But
not
now-
a bad person.
But now
I'm a little flaky, but I'm not a
We
bad
know.
person.
But flaky makes you a bad person. That's why
To
your
who?
that's why your guardian angel quit 3 times.
No, me being flaky.
got reassigned.
That nigga said I'm out.
Me being flaky doesn't make me a bad person. It makes me a flake. You taking it personal that I'm a flake will make me a bad person.
If they gave you the opportunity, give you that much, but at the same time, if they gave you the opportunity and they told you, all right, Juan, let's see where this is going to go, and you're being flaky, bro, you're soggy chips, bro, chill out. You fucking up. You're because they're gonna talk about you in the group chat. Now the circle is fucked up, and there's a bunch of chicks that won't talk to you.
Niggas be going through chicks phone. If I was to ever go through a girl phone, that's the first thing I'm looking for.
I'm not going.
I'm looking for the group chat. I would like to see what you and your friends.
I'm
talk
never
about.
going in your phone. I don't
Right,
want
I don't
to
do that either.
First of all, I
I'm
don't want to know
saying-
what you're talking about.
No.
If I ever have the urge to go through my girlfriend's phone, I'm going to find the group chat.
If I have an urge, I'm just gonna throw her phone.
Yeah, I'm
Going
not
to
a phone
find
person.
group chat.
I don't
want to know what's in there.
Because if I'm in your phone, I'm obviously looking for something.
exactly.
So I might as well just start
Nope.
looking for what I'm looking
No,
for.
because when I find what I find, and it's something that really, because chicks really can say some mean shit. So
Yes.
I don't want to figure out what all of you and your friends have been saying about me. I don't
Man,
need that.
imagine-
Then I'm slapping all of them.
Imagine opening the group chat and then like it's a million text messages of her friends just calling you ugly. Like, homie, your boyfriend look like a fucking monster.
Like they just
Wow.
dropping memes and the whole 9 yards. Like
And-
there's a
and
whole
then-
3-hour rib session
and-
about you.
And that's not even the depressive part. As you read the group chat, like your bitch not even defending you.
She
like she don't even have your
She
back.
like,
She
you
not
right.
even on your side.
shit. No,
Like you
let's,
right.
let's take it one. Let's take it one lever. Some of the best memes came from your girlfriend because she's been holding on to these. You find out the whole conversation started because she called you ugly.
So if your significant other is ugly, are you allowed to tell them like you still love them? But you be like, damn,
You
babe,
don't see
you're
they're not ugly.
You know
When you're
what?
in love, they're not ugly to you.
Mm.
Love
Like,
is blind
I
is a
love
real
you,
thing.
But babe, you ugly as a motherfucker. Can that be a thing?
I feel like that's a conversation Beyonce and Jay-Z have a lot.
Because they madly in love, but Hov ugly as fuck.
Hov is just first of all, you a dude, so you better not be cute to you.
It's not ugly millionaire. Excuse me. There's never an ugly billionaire.
That's how you feel?
No, that's how Jay feels.
That's
I'm
how
like,
he
because
feels.
low key, you not wrong. Because Oprah definitely not pretty, but she rich.
She is not pretty. I don't care if she's rich.
Fuck
I
that.
would not do it. Yeah, I seen Oprah in The Color Purple, bro.
I slow stroke the shit out of Oprah Winfrey.
I cannot get past that, bro. You are a disgusting human being.
Man, watch.
I have
I
never.
don't want to watch.
You said
Even
you said
Like, I
ill
don't
now.
want to.
My motherfucking bank account started taking off. We bought it this motherfucker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank
Tone,
account.
let me
I
take
can't
one
fool
for the
with
bank
21
account.
either.
He'd be like,
No
just
21 for me.
just go ahead and
21.
reinvest in the TDR brand.
I just say give me like $5K, bro, and you do whatever the hell whatever you want to do with your blood money.
Man,
God,
I'd be Oprah Stedman for real.
It's filthy. You disgust me, bro.
Oh, you want a polyamorous relationship with Oprah?
Bro, she worth a
How you gonna have a polyamorous relationship with a woman who doesn't even have a relationship?
right?
She was Stedman.
Stedman
ain't getting no ass.
First of all, Stedman is not her boyfriend.
She fucked Gail.
It's her boy toy.
Oprah doesn't have
You think
titles.
so?
Hell yeah.
That's her boy toy.
Oprah
I don't
doesn't
think
have
so.
titles.
That's
Y'all
her-
don't
her
think?
friend.
Wait a minute.
That's
hold
her
on.
That's her person.
That's her person.
Oprah is fucking Gail.
I don't think so.
Juan, chill out, bro.
Y'all don't think Oprah?
Now
is
you're
Gail?
gonna get us taken off the air. Look.
Chill out, bro. You talking about somebody who got the bread to shut the whole building down. Chill out, bro.
Don't nobody watch me on Facebook
You be
Hey.
or
surprised.
the internet.
You'll be
You'd
surprised.
be surprised, bro.
Get an email. Yeah, Oprah heard what you said, bro.
You forgot that
Exactly.
she
You
right
gonna
down
get
the
tapped
street
on
in
your
Chicago.
shoulder at the house. Like
Go ahead and log out.
She got family. She do got family here, bro. Niggas know
Right.
about TDR.
Look,
Chill
man,
out, fam.
Just if Oprah want to sleep with Gail, that's her fucking business.
you know what? We are tabling that discussion. Next
Sexualized to
question.
the spectrum.
Would you ever date a woman?
That is a
You.
wow.
I crave like it's
She-
something about
You
masculine.
want a
energy.
super? You can get a masculine woman.
But I don't.
They're
want
all
that.
over TikTok.
I don't want that. I'm a female. I know how we get. I barely have female friends. I have 1, 2,
Why
maybe
females
3
ain't got?
female
All right,
friends.
wait, hold
Hold
on.
on.
Let's
And
let's
that's
stop
it.
right there.
Right
Why
there.
y'all ain't got no friends?
I don't have friends
What the
because
fuck is
I
up with
don't
that?
trust people, and I'm
But
an
you wanna-
introvert. And it's just like I feel vibes. So if I feel that your vibe is off, or it's something about you that I just can't rock with, I'm not gonna try
So
to.
now I have a real serious
Are
question.
you
here.
clingy?
Do you trust yourself?
She's a
This-
Gemini.
You got
She's a Gemini,
It
but she have her
depends.
days.
because
It
you got friends and one boyfriend. I can't be your only.
Hold on,
friends,
wait a minute.
that's
Go ahead.
enough.
Hold on. You jumping the gun. Chill
I
out.
got a couple friends.
Okay. So
Yo, I can't be your only friend.
I
no,
got
he
a
got
couple
a
friends.
point there. He jumped the gun, but like you don't have female friends, or you have what, two.
I got a couple.
That's
Couple
two.
people.
Two's
That's
a
two.
couple.
No, like I got.
No,
It's
wait a
like
minute. Are they friends or are they acquaintances?
no,
I
they're
was just gonna
friends.
ask
Like
that.
So do they know deep dark secrets nobody else know about you?
absolutely,
And if you were to die today, it would never come out.
absolutely.
Okay, knock on wood, you don't die. That would be terrible. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so you can call them friends because this nigga definitely knows shit that don't nobody else know, and I don't ever have to worry about him telling it. So
Yeah.
get that. But you can't have male friends because they always want to stick their penis in you. Okay,
I think that's the age range though too.
it is the age.
Because once you get past,
No, we all
yeah, I was gonna say no, I don't, because
Like,
I have that same issue too.
like you always gonna have that issue. It's just something as a woman you're gonna have to learn to accept. You know what I found out? You have to teach a man how to be a
I
platonic
was
friend.
just gonna say that.
You have
I
to
was
you
just
have
gonna
to
say that.
teach him, and you also have to understand that men are going to say things, and it's your job to tell them, chill out, bro. Because I have people, I have tons of female friends, like tons of them, and we can have regular conversation all day, talk about regular stuff, and then randomly one day, I would just hit on them, and then we'll joke about it, and then we'll go back and be friends again. It's this is what it is. Will I ever sleep with them? No, not at all. That's disgusting. I don't want to see their insides. I know what they do. It's not what I want to do. But still, you just have to teach a male how to be a friend. You
My
have to tell a
problem
dude.
is if it's like, all right, we cool, but then you flirting too much, it's like, all right, I'm gonna just leave you alone.
You tell them to chill out, bro.
I do that, and it's just like I can only do that so
You
much.
introduce them to new friends. You say, hey, this bitch over here like you. And you make that happen.
But that's the thing, though. How am I introduce them to the new friends? I don't have the new friends. The friends that I already got, they already in relationships.
Okay, they may not be your friend, but you know when a bitch like a dude. You know when someone's checking out a dude. So what you do is you misdirect. Like, hey, bro, check out. Oh girl, checking you out.
Being a woman is so hard. If I was a woman, I'd probably be in jail for shooting a motherfucker. Like, leave me the fuck alone, bro. Like, I said no.
Juan, you don't go enough places to be harassed by people to begin with.
Man, that's probably true.
But you still get harassed. Because my sisters get harassed all the time.
I get harassed via my inbox because I don't go nowhere.
Who's harassing you?
I was a motherfucker in my inbox at 3 o'clock this morning. I was high, so I was up and saw it. But I was like, why are you here? Like, do you know what time?
Welcome to my world.
Like, ma'am, do you know what time it is? It's 3 a.m. We don't. There is no positive conversation that could come from this conversation. Bro, you're not gonna ask me how was my day at 3 a.m. What the fuck?
They may be third shift workers.
This motherfucker definitely not third shift.
She was up that night.
She was looking for something that I didn't have.
The bag?
No.
He's like,
no, she didn't want no bag.
And you didn't want to give it to her?
No, not her.
Oh, not her.
Some people you just
is this the same one that's been harassing you for a while?
No, it's somebody different.
This is new?
Yeah. But it just be like some people you just don't want to fuck.
One guy who knew harass. As men, I want y'all women to understand. When y'all get harassed, horrible. Go to jail. That terrible human beings. When men get harassed, we feel good about ourselves. Okay? I just want you to understand that.
And y'all do laugh about it.
To a certain degree.
We feel good about ourselves because you acknowledge the fact that I am something that you would like to engage in.
Right. I think that is awesome.
But it's still a strong no because your jawline is strong.
and stronger than yours.
Man.
I've seen that too. And that's funny because like me and my guy, we sit there and we actually send each other the screenshots of the messages that we get so we can laugh at it together.
You have a male friend, right?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think
How do you make that work?
I don't want to ever be that comfortable with my girlfriend.
Why not? It's funny.
Nah.
It's hilarious.
Don't show me what your inbox look like.
Oh, I have to.
No,
I don't send the pics. Like
it's
the
funny.
pics that I get to, I don't send those. I'll be like, I just got a pic.
Because of this network, there's some people on this network who give me full access to their Facebook, right? And they say, go ahead and look. And I'll be sitting there, setting up their, show, getting everything together, and then random Negroes that I personally know will pop up and will say the wildest things, and I'd be like,
"Hey, please don't tell me I've ever been on that show."
Nah, I would text you the minute you do it.
Okay, as long as you keep it funky with me. Like, hey Juan, you might want to relax.
I would tell we're friends, bro. Chill out. This is not her. I would tell you, you would know. But other niggas, it'd be like, bro, ain't you got a whole wife and a girlfriend?
I'm trying to tell you,
why
wife
are
and
you
kids.
here?
So as women,
you are not in a poly relationship, my guy.
Y'all are women.
I hope so.
How do you approach a woman when like you just want to fuck?
Yes.
Like,
what is an acceptable way?
A relationship of boyfriend girlfriend. I just want a sexual relationship.
Because a lot of women are out here saying, if that's what you want, then just say it. How are we supposed to say it?
What is the polite way to say, excuse me, ma'am, I just would like to engage in your vagina from time to time. If you want to, we could go on a date or two, but we really can just fuck. Thank you. P.S.
Have
management.
you ever just
Is,
said,
is that what he's supposed
Okay.
to
It's
say?
the PS management.
okay, so with both of y'all being from two different ends of the spectrum of the same womanhood, have y'all ever just like, look, I like him, I want him, but I don't want to keep him. And y'all just said, hey, my kids are gone, or in your case, I'm home free. You just invite them over and then you never talk to them again. Have y'all ever done that?
Mm-hmm.
You're just nasty.
No, I mean I did talk to him for a while, but then I set the boundary though, and I set the scene. I said, I said this is really just this. I don't want you to feel any additional way. But of course,
Sometimes we can't
it
help that.
backfired. 'Cause he
Anytime you
definitely
tell
felt-
us we can't feel that way, we gonna feel that way.
But hey, as long as I put everything out there and said, hey, you know what, you are strictly for the business, and that's all I need from
Right.
you.
You be giving out Baduism, don't you?
I do.
Now,
and
see,
it's a rough
so-
situation.
You told him we just fucking,
Mm-hmm.
and he started feeling more.
Mm-hmm.
Whose problem was that?
That was his
My
problem.
point exactly from earlier. When I tell you what I'm on,
No.
and you start feeling some kind of other way, it is not my problem. I've already told you that this is how I felt.
One, if you telling that's what you own, but you showing something different,
I can't
And
help.
that's the thing. I was
I
definitely not
can't-
showing
you
anything
can't sit
different.
here and say that we're never selling the Mac rib again, but yet you keep letting people customize their order to make a makeshift
Bruh.
Mac rib.
I can't help who I am. That's why I also asked,
You
can
are
two
a
things
fuckboy.
be true at the same time?
You are full of shit, but you're a nice guy.
But I also want to
Yeah,
put the
man,
caveat on that
you
was
know how
was
many
when I
people-
was going through my divorce.
Do
So
you
that
know
was
how
when
many-
I
That's
was in
different.
a,
When you're going through
you
divorce,
know.
you just want to feel
But
something.
do you know how many people tell me that on a daily basis?
You just want
What
to feel
you
something?
no, what you just said is like you're a nice guy, but you're full of shit.
Because you
Two
mislead.
things can be true at the same time.
Because you mislead. You
I do
create
not
the narrative
mislead.
and then you cut the narrative off. You are a book with ripped out pages.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Niggas crazy.
Dude said use a book at MPS.
You
So
start off with a
I
really
jumped
good.
from like page 15 to 38.
You are a really
right
good
away.
story, but we can't follow along because chapter 2 and 13 is missing.
Look,
We gotta
man,
guess what happened.
all I'm saying is life is confusing.
Is it
If
really?
you allow it to be.
As much as people be like, there's a right and wrong answer, and everything is black and white, sometimes it's not.
There's a lot of gray areas.
Most
Right.
of the world is gray, but social media
Like-
only focuses on the black and white.
I just want to have
Casual sex.
right
Relations.
Like, what if we just
I see you need the
What-
button.
I'm just saying. on Tuesday we should fuck.
Chickens
On
and tacos?
Friday, I might want to take you on a date, or
Don't
not
take
even
me on a
not
date.
even a date. I just want to go get something to eat, and because I was, I want to
We
see
still
you
never
today.
got her answer. Would she be down with just a sexual relation,
Uh-uh.
being wife material?
Man, she wife material. Wifeys
No.
don't just want to fuck.
That's not true. See there now you
Especially because I am
This
who I
one-
am, so
She just
What?
said
Okay,
I
She just
have
said she was
to-
clean.
it's
but
like
that'd
I
be more
get
the reason
attacked.
why you could be just. That actually is more of a reason why you were willing to just only fuck, because you've been with this person, it didn't work out, but because of the time issue or whatnot, you're taking what you're getting, and what you're getting is dick, and it's making you stick around even more.
And then when it's time to let you go, it's harder.
Which I didn't
Hey,
say wasn't gonna be hard.
I saw what Angela Bassett did to that motherfucker.
Exactly.
I seen it.
Exactly.
I synced it.
Hold on, that's completely different because he played in her motherfucking face.
right.
They were married. They wasn't just fucking around. That was the other one.
Mhm.
That was just fucking everybody.
Mary J. Blige said
They were married.
Mary said, "I would have stopped breathing if you told me to."
I ain't doing that.
That's love.
That's
No.
that's
ain't
You
that
wanna
much
know-
love in the
that's-
world.
that's-
I ain't doing
Hold on,
that.
wait a minute.
That's an
Hold
abusive
on.
relationship.
No, wait a minute. If she said it, if you would told me to, that's 9 times out of 10 because early in that relationship, he told her last night.
I didn't even get an answer.
No.
Mm-mm.
Talking about the As Yet song.
I was just
While
knew
I
you
was
were doing
inside
it.
of you. What did he
saw
see?
The sun, the moon,
and the stars
Exactly.
the mountains, and the rivers.
So he started treating her
and heaven.
That's a
Like-
good vagina.
like it was a whole other thing, and then he took it away and gave it to a white woman.
That's the type of vagina you bring to the table, young
Oh
lady?
my!
Is that why you feel like you're a
this
wife?
young woman about?
No, my personality alone gets people attracted to me.
That's why you keep attracting scammers and drug dealers.
You
So
know
maybe
what?
your personality
Trying to
really
be
ain't
personal.
personal.
Not trying to be funny, but
I
that is
talked to
why.
that lived out
Users,
of town.
good people attract users.
That's
Yeah.
a
You have
fact.
to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Very strong boundaries.
You got to
Well,
have a 9
I
to
mean,
5.
it wasn't. She didn't use me. It was fair exchange, no robbery.
What?
I mean, I got some pussy out there. So.
That's not. Would you stop saying that pussy is a fair exchange? It is not.
I mean,
This is why women give pussy for birthday gifts, because people like you accept
No,
it.
fuck that, bitch. You better buy me an actual gift.
Stop it.
Do not give me vagina on Friday that I had on Tuesday. Be like, happy birthday.
What if it has a bow on it?
Huh?
What if it has a bow on it?
No.
No.
It's freshly waxed.
No. I'm not sure this bow.
I mean, does it
just
look
messing
like a
with
honey
y'all.
bun?
That is terrible. You are a wild boy.
I mean, she light skinned. And then,
Are we talking about little baby or you?
she light skinned.
That's why I had to make, bro. You had to believe, bro. I had to turn the curve for you, bro.
Yeah, she light skinned too.
You know how like when you're in driver's ed and you're in that car, but the driver got a steering wheel too.
I mean, the human universe is also light skinned too.
You have a fetish.
I've noticed in that.
The women of your choice has a particular shape and size. You have a
I
fetish.
won't never lie.
You have a fetish.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I even had to go back to some of the hussies you shouldn't have been dealing with.
Not
And
that.
light skin, big titties, and some big hair. Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I was there. I
Yeah.
was all the way there.
He can easily be distracted.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
So
sure.
we're gonna go ahead and get ready to close out the show shortly. But we are going to do what we have come to dub the Afterlife Chronicles.
I feel like that should just be a show in itself.
It should be
Really should.
the Afterlife Chronicles. So if you haven't been listening to the show, first of all, why the fuck are you here now? And thank you for being here. But lately we've been down this rabbit hole that heaven is really a work release job. That there is really no heaven.
Why is working in heaven work release?
It's work because all you at the end of the day you work to either A, get another chance at life, or B, not go to hell.
What if the reincarnation list is some bullshit?
That's the work release. When you finally get done and you served your duties as one of the multiple jobs that you could get in purgatory, you get a chance to come back to heaven. Depending on how good you did, whether or not you keep your old memories or you start over.
Man, can you imagine standing at the desk and they be like, well, we got a butterfly, a tree, and a curtain.
Tree. I think that's the hell part. Where you
be
gotta
like,
come back.
damn, bro, y'all ain't got
you
a
a living
puppy in this
inanimate object.
motherfucker. Like, what the fuck I gotta be a tree?
Tree.
You gonna be a tree?
Nah, I ain't gonna be no tree, bro.
You be like an oak tree.
Nah. Cause they be here too long. Like
You
200
want to be a
years.
that's redwood.
Like 200 years is just
then
here.
They cut you down, they see your rings, like this motherfucker was old.
Just here for no reason. Here. Nah. But this week we are talking about the job of a guardian angel. And
What does a heaven resume look like?
bullshit. A bunch of like Juan,
So,
how many times you think your guardian angel quit?
I don't know. I don't really be doing shit.
But when you do shit, it's some wild shit.
He might have checked out when I was like, I might have been like 18, 19. And I was dating this girl at the time. And she had a cousin. Her cousin was not the most attractive person. But when you kids and you young, your homeboy always want to know, hey man, your girl got a girl so you can hook me up with?
Your girl got a girlfriend.
So she was like, yeah, I think you would like my cousin. Now, this is way before it was like camera phones type shit. So you couldn't just send a picture.
It wouldn't have been clear.
Did she say she looked like Janet Jackson?
I don't know the extent of their
Like
conversation.
Tito Jackson.
My job was to pass the number and set this shit up. Now they talked on the phone and I guess they was vibing, but they had never met. So then one day we all was kicking it and they met. He didn't too much really, he didn't like her. Like he thought she looked like a frog. That's none of my business. She kind of did. But hey, you know, to each his own. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
WB Frog.
I mean, I feel like if you kiss a frog, they should turn into a princess, some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
She might have turned into a bad.
Princess and the Frog.
Man, you kiss her, she might turn into a bad bitch. You don't know.
Makeup does a lot.
But so he was like, "Nah, I'm not fucking with this." I'm like, "Okay, cool. You know, you should tell her that you're not into this and all good." So one day, my girl calls me. "Hey, what you doing today?" I'm like, "Well, I'm down here kicking with the homies." She's like, "Oh, that's good. I'm with my cousin. We should come over." And I said, "Yeah." He looked at me and was like, so I'm like,
nah,
I'm like, "Give me a second. I'm gonna call you, you know, right back." So I hang up the phone. I was like, "Well, they're trying to come kick you." He's like, "No, I don't want to see her." So I'm like, "Well, what should I say when they call back?" And he was like, "Tell her I got shot."
What?
I don't know why my dumb ass was like, "Okay."
You know what?
And I think at that moment, bro was like, "You know, this some bullshit, right, folks?"
Like, I think they really be around the water cooler.
Like, yo, God, you
just
see what
talking.
Juan down here doing? This motherfucker's retarded, bro. Like,
Bro, I can't.
he's not thinking
Like
straight.
I tried.
Like, dog. I guarantee
One time
you,
I went on a bathroom break and here he go.
right. Like, I swear to God, they have really said, like, God, why did you give them free will? 'Cause
So yeah, that was
this shit is dumb.
Yeah, at 19, I thought it was really important to be loyal to the bros. When I was like, yeah, but I'm kind of lying to the bitch I like to fuck. So yeah,
Do you think guardian angels hang around at orgies?
Wow.
that's you just want to watch,
Like,
because that's essentially
what are
what
they
his
supposed
job is to do. Is
like,
to
what
watch
are they
over
supposed
you.
to do? Because first of all, they supposed to stop you doing from wrong and help you guide your way, right? And you're not supposed to be fucking unless you married. But you had an orgy.
Well,
But if you're married and your wife is there,
But what if she's not?
well, if you're not married,
Like,
you're
you
not
just had a
supposed to be-
random meet and greet.
they was meeting already.
Oh yeah, meet and greet.
it's definitely greeting.
Like, you just come in, like the angel's like, "Hey man, where we going?" It's like, "All right, man, we finna go to this party," and you pull up. The dude at the door was like, "Hey, no clothes when you come in, so you got to drop trowel right there." And is dogs just outside with the chip and dip? Like, what is your guardian angel doing when you out here doing shit that's technically not wrong, but it ain't right either?
Well, I think what's happening is that then your guardian angel is making certain things occur. For example, look at that. Now you have a new baby on the way. Congratulations, because you decided
that's call center.
to.
The call center does that.
I
feel like the call when you pray to God, you meet a bad bitch, and it's like, "All right, we got you," and they go ahead and key in some shit. Next thing you know it, you meet a bad bitch, and then you get the bitch pregnant, and you come to find out she's not that bad.
I feel
But your baby is.
I feel like your guardian angel is that
Just,
that momentary thought you have before you do some bullshit.
it has to be.
And when you think about it for like a split second, you be like, "Damn, maybe I shouldn't do this." Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. That is where.
But at that point in time,
what
what do they do? Do they just write that shit down?
Yeah, you just gotta take a report.
Like, look, this nigga is. Like, when do you quit?
When does he quit?
He probably has to be reassigned several times.
Guardian angels probably quit like a week before you actually die.
Damn, that's fucked
They
up.
know you finna die. They just be like, nah, I'm not gonna tell them.
I think that's what they give you up. You getting ready to
He
get promotion.
just go to the office with the little box, put all this shit in.
Just a little white box.
Yeah.
Just pack you up, move you to another desk.
Say, yeah, I'm gonna go down here, see what God got for me, because this nigga here is over for him. I'm gonna meet him at the gate when he get here, just so I can tell him he can't get in.
So, A-Dot, what do you think your guardian angel be doing?
Ask her why she's so clingy.
Yeah, probably
You think your guardian angel call you stupid?
a lot of times.
You stupid.
Yeah.
He
Be
ain't
like,
no
I
good.
told,
probably be
I
like,
told
"This
her that
bitch."
nigga wasn't no good.
This bitch. But no, I don't know. I don't really, like he said, I don't really be doing much. I'm honestly scary. Like, I'm not a risk taker at all.
So you actually listen to your guardian angel. They got the
Majority of
easiest
time.
job in the world.
So you're not a risk taker,
I'm
but
not.
you,
I'm
but you
scared,
want to
like-
be married, which I feel is the ultimate risk.
Not really. When you find the right person, bro, it just makes sense.
All right.
Not really a risk.
My credit score is 7 and some change. And what if she like a solid 400?
You know that's a conversation you're supposed to have.
That's a
early
big
in the day.
ass risk that I'd be taking.
Oh, what you doing? Who might Mike check. It wasn't mine.
Wasn't mine.
Wasn't
No.
mine.
It was yours. It's not your fault though. We're getting ready to end it soon anyway.
Yeah, that's a big ass risk. You want to marry a bitch with a 400 credit score?
Not really. Because technically, if y'all been dating, you should know that her finances is not that good. That's something you should have been working
Nah, these
with.
hoes be lying.
I don't think that's a hard thing to
You
lie
don't make her
about.
download Credit Karma?
Hell yeah.
No, you know what? No, that's another thing about dating. Y'all need to get to the point where y'all actually talk about this shit.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to talk about their finances, and next thing you know it, they like $3,000 in debt on a 4 or 5 stolen credit cards.
See, that's where y'all go wrong. Not all y'all. Most of y'all. Y'all want to ask a nigga about his dick size. You should be asking, can he put some shit in his name?
Big fact.
How big is your dick? Nah,
Well,
bro.
sick ass.
I don't ask.
Can we get this in
You
your
just
name?
like to be surprised.
No, I could it sounds weird, but I can tell. Like I can just tell.
I wanted a response out of her, but she kept going with her. I can tell.
I can it sounds
But what
weird,
if
but I
you're
can
a grower,
tell.
not a shower?
What you like, a dick oogler? Like
No.
you
I hope
just
you
be
not oogling
watching
dicks.
niggas.
I've never been wrong though, so
So you a
I
dick
could-
magician.
I can.
Where are they teaching
Does
y'all
the dick
in
make you
church?
stay? Have you ever doubted the person like, I don't think this is good for me, but he always finds that one part of pussy time, so I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Respect your honesty. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's toxic as fuck.
Yeah,
You know that,
it
right?
is. It is.
Okay. You gotta fix that, fam.
I know. I'm
You
working.
can't be
on
wife
it.
material and be toxic.
I'm working on it.
Great job on
She
that.
23. She's supposed to be toxic.
No, she ain't supposed to be.
I don't want to be because my toxic is
You need to get all that shit out your system.
my mad is a different kind of mad.
What kind of mad is
But
your
I
mad?
think that's because I do pop ups.
Like what kind of pop-ups? Like pop-ups like nigga where you at, or pop-ups like you gonna carve your
Oh,
name
wait,
on
wait.
the side of my car?
I have
No, it ain't. It
Can-
ain't.
Can you
Nah.
fight?
Yeah.
Okay, because you
But
can't.
I
'cause
don't
if
like
you
to.
can't fight, don't pop up. Because you pop up and she pop out. You got to defend yourself.
This is true. You brung this on yourself at that point.
Right, because you
Yeah,
could have
that is
left me
true.
where the fuck I was.
You
And
could
we
have
talk
just
about
kept
it later.
blowing my phone up or blocked me or something, but you decided to ride over here to the south side.
Mhm,
with
I
these
know your
problems.
location.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if I know you go somewhere, you be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go here, and I see you. It's like, all right. Oh, you stand by the bar. I'm gonna go over here just because I know somebody that's over there. Like,
So you just
every
gonna be
time you
following
see-
this person around.
not really.
Are you
but-
following because you want them to acknowledge you, or are you following them because you being petty?
Yeah, because I'm being petty. I want you to see me.
Somebody gonna throw you
petty,
over the bar.
clean-
I want you to see me.
Yeah, you can get all that shit out.
I
your
know. I'm
system.
trying. I
Before-
swear, y'all. I'm
before
trying.
you-
That's why I'm in therapy. Cause some like
You
I
in
gotta
therapy
figure
for
out what
this?
it is.
Wait till you get to the hard shit then.
Right.
You ain't.
Nah, cause I
Nigga,
know.
you
like,
still drinking wine coolers and dating. Wait till you get to the hard liquor.
Oh no.
Wait till you date you a Hennessy man.
Mm-mm.
Please don't date no dude that drink Hennessy.
Oh, she gonna date one. And what's gonna be sad part is she ain't gonna realize it until it's too late.
Oh no, I'm gonna catch it.
Do you like to date people your age or you be dating no?
I like older men.
Most of them that think like her do. Like, what is the cap? Because I don't want you dating nobody my age, fam. That's just wrong.
Oh
at that
no, you still gotta be within like the like I said, I'm 23, so 29.
point. Okay, so still in the 20s.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
that's workable.
not too, cause yeah,
Because once you go over that 30 hump, that's a different breed of guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
They,
You my uncle. I can't date
Do
date
you
uncle.
think with women
that 30 is
dating
there.
older guys, it kind of like shape your expectancy or like kind of what you go like if you 23 and you dating a nigga who 29, 30, by the time you get 30, you be like, well, all you niggas is just like that nigga.
It all depends.
Is that
though.
kind of like the perception?
It
when you
depends
date
on
older
what he
people?
was like at 29, though. If he was 29 and stable,
No, I'm just saying like he a fuck nigga, just like the niggas in my
Yeah,
like if he 30 and a fuck nigga, much like the niggas in the 25 and under bracket, then when you get 30, you might think, well, are you 30-year-old niggas is fuck niggas anyway? Y'all been fuck niggas.
Usually,
Yeah.
if you 29 and a fuck nigga, she fucking with you because at least you got your own car and crib. So I ain't got to worry
Stop
about
using people.
I ain't got to worry about, well, my mom's going to be home, so we got to keep the door open, niggas. Nah, you ain't got to worry about that. He got his own
Yo,
crib.
what
his own
type
car.
of life is
Hey,
is.
when them young niggas still live with their mama still treat them like they 16,
He
fam.
said, we gotta keep the door open.
Or
What?
they room is in the basement.
If your room in the basement and you still gotta keep the door open, why? Like you're in the basement.
I'm saying, but it's either that, you gotta keep the door open.
What if
or
his
your room
basement
in the
is laid out though?
Still your mama crib, fam. You're not paying full rent, so it's still her rules.
Well, you ain't paying rent then.
Still her rules. So I mean, she said the door got to stay open, nigga, until you drop $750 on the rent, nigga. You keeping that door open?
But I mean, he's still getting pussy though.
Is it?
Yeah. Don't say Izzy. You motherfucker still be getting. She was like, Izzy, yes, because it's always a motherfucker that's gonna come fuck.
When these chicks find out you still staying with your mama, that pussy dry up, fam. You got to work hard
not all
to
pussy.
get it remoisturized.
Not all pussy dries up.
Not all of it, but then them hoes, though. They came here for a smoke and a fuck anyway.
Well, I hope she got her own smoke.
Wow.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Damn, Juan, you ain't gonna be hospitable for nothing.
Right.
Not even gonna give them the blunt. They gonna roll it for you. Like
I don't need her to do that. I'm pretty good on it. I'm pretty good with the roll myself.
But what if she bring the weed?
We can talk. Cause you came over here with just pussy, fam. You didn't bring me nothing to eat,
nigga. If
you didn't bring no weed,
never mind.
Like you just brought pussy.
You could eat that.
So you one of them ones that
say.
always ask what you finna do when you ready for them to bounce.
I used to be that guy.
Now he just go to sleep on them and they just let them leave when they leave.
For sure.
That's how.
Excuse me, ma'am. What are you about to get?
He's not
into?
gonna ask you. He's just gonna go to sleep, and if you decide to stay, so be it. His last girlfriend, that's what happened. She stayed and never
Hey, you
left.
dog. You go to the bathroom. She got the motherfucking joystick, like she looking for a movie. Like
never left.
It is not that kind of party, fam.
Funniest shit in the world. She just never left, and that's how they ended up in a 6 month to a year relationship.
That's funny.
Just there, she never left.
Her head was amazing.
See, just
I was young.
Toxic.
Very.
Terrible individual.
When you find somebody that sucks good dick, fam, I think you should keep them around.
Oh
I
no, I,
do.
understand.
Then what happens when you
got
get
good
tired? Then it's like
Getting your dick sucked?
you don't
By a good person?
That's the only thing they got to offer. Like
How
you
do
don't
you
have
get
no
tired of
intentions
that?
of
Have
getting
you?
to know them.
Wait a minute. Now I don't want to ask this, but I gotta ask this. Have you ever had bomb head?
Me?
Yes, you.
Not if you get tired of it.
Yeah, that's where that.
That's what it
that's
is.
coming
Until
from.
you have bomb head, you will.
You will
understand.
put up with some bullshit. For
That's
good
why I say
sex.
if you going to therapy for what you going for now, wait till you get a real toxic nigga.
No, it's
who
deeper
knows
than
he's
that.
toxic.
No, the thing is that she's working on stuff so that way she can avoid hitting that.
Until you get bomb ass head. Cause you like older men, so one of them gonna eat your ass and it's gonna change your life. And now you're not gonna know what to do.
Fucking with them old niggas gonna fuck your head up.
Cause most old niggas, older.
Gonna show you
the
some
fact
shit
that they
them
keep
young
saying
niggas
that
ain't
29
doing.
is old is
even that,
bothering
though,
me.
too, because the thing is, like, when I was around
You were a wild girl.
in my 30s, my early 30s, I was talking to dudes that were in their 40s, and some of them were not able to do the job.
But that's because the blue pill was just coming around at that time.
Wait
No,
till
I'm talking about the head.
Oh,
I'm talking about
that's
the head
because
was
you wanna know
trash.
what? You know what I found out? Because if they're 40 and their head is trash, that's because whoever they dealt with before you were either A, okay with not getting it, or B, never told him it was trash.
Right.
So he thinks he's just the greatest thing since sliced
And
bread.
then I gotta be the one to tell him.
And then now
no,
you tell
sir.
him, and then he gonna get in
I'm
his
like,
feelings.
No, sir, I need you to
Little bit
not
to
do
the
that
left.
ever again.
Wait till
to
he
left.
put his finger in your booty.
No, sir.
What?
Change your whole life. You think you clingy now?
Are you out here putting fingers in booties? for
Don't
no
worry
reason?
about how Juan get
You-
down
you-
with the
Well,
get
I'm
down.
doing everything. He putting
Apparently,
everything in there.
Like, bro, done upgrade.
Tongue. He putting the
Last time
elbow
we
in. He
Last
going
time we had
on.
this conversation, bro, was not
He doing-
talking like this. He is. You sound like that other brother.
Yeah, he getting
That's what
wild.
you sound like right now.
The other brother.
The other brother.
You know what? Because
You're starting to sound like him.
as fucked up as he is, he's never steered wrong with the sexual advice.
Yes, he
Pause.
has. He told you do some wild shit one day.
The only thing that I'm not fucking with dog on is when he was talking about the spit. The spit had like, nah, bro.
But you starting to sound like the other brother,
The
brother.
spit with like the finger in the butt is cool. But when that nigga was like, you spit, and then I was like, nah.
Ayana,
Stop,
are you over there getting
stop playing
uncomfortable?
with the spit.
Because like you keep moving your leg like, ugh. You interested?
That people spit on people?
So are you grasping the concept that you are starting to learn that the world is wild and you're not ready for what they out here handing out?
It's not that I'm not ready. It's just like, hey, y'all
You don't want
out
nobody
here
spitting in
just-
your mouth?
Yeah, they just
No,
they give it all away for free.
no.
Why you look like that?
That's the whole time. I'm like, her face is so disgusting.
It happens.
Right.
It happens though.
Disgusting,
It's like, oh my god, this is what they're
See,
doing.
I feel like
Yeah, I
when
need a
people say
husband
spit
ASAP.
in your mouth, like people just automatically assume that's
No, ain't nobody hocking loogies.
like people just assume
No,
that
but
they
just like
go,
the
That's
yeah.
a thing.
what?
Like people actually spit in people's mouths.
You ever had a really good kiss?
a very
like a really-
wet, moist,
A
kiss.
really good tongue kiss.
Yes, but I think that's the thing.
And you ain't never got that nigga spit in your mouth? It's the
That's all
same
it
shit.
is. It's
It's the same shit.
It's when it gets too you're doing too much.
Maybe I'm just young, and when I get older, I
You know what's
think
what?
that
You know
that's
what's
a turn on,
crazy?
but-
Most of the wild niggas was doing that back when they were your age. So
but
Fact.
they probably was
That's
out
how
here
we-
actively
that's
having
how
sex.
we
I
can
don't
take
have.
young
I'm
girls and
not
put them
that
on game.
active
Keep it
with
that
sex.
way.
Like I have to actually have like a connection.
keep
with
it that
you.
way. Niggas out here handing out monkeypox right now. So chill out.
You gotta have a deep connection to have good sex.
Actually, yes.
I
you
mean,
do.
just to have sex, period. Like I'm not gonna give you my body if I don't feel like
You have to earn
you-
it.
Yeah,
I'm giving my body.
yeah. Like my
way
body
at a
count is actually
discounted
like
rate.
5.
That's because
So
you
it-
trash.
You can catch me for the free 95.
You are trash, bro.
If you cute enough.
You don't value yourself.
Sometimes I don't.
You
I
are-
won't lie to you.
You are such a slore.
Man, it's okay to be a
This is
slut.
why your guardian angel did not raise you to be a slore. This is not
What's
what they
wrong with that? Slut me out. Like I saw a post, it was like if your man watch wrestling, slut him out. I totally agree.
You're terrible human being.
Football too.
Man, on Monday night,
You gotta do it during
Halftime
halftime,
show.
though. Thank you.
I'm all
you
about the
have to
halftime
be the
show.
halftime.
hey,
show.
you can suck my dick while it's 4th and goal.
Oh my, that is wild. You are wild. What game were you watching? It makes a difference.
We're probably watching a Packer game. We live in Wisconsin.
Man, I'm watching the Eagles. Look you.
Nigga, they ain't gonna play the Eagles like they're gonna play the Packers.
But see, if I'm watching the Eagles, I may not give a damn. So I can take the 4th and go ahead. I'm not worried about them making it.
Packers ain't going
Whereas in the
nowhere either.
Packers, it may be a close game. I may be into it. You may have to, kiss it till it gets hard. I don't want that. The Eagles, you got my
Kiss it
full
till it
attention. This
gets-
game will be what it's gonna be. Just saying.
The shit we say to women.
She-
Look,
She's not coming back.
watching P
You.
I will come back.
Okay. so
watching
she like
P
you.
Valley has opened my eyes to how sick niggas really are.
What part?
Very.
Do you watch
It-
P Valley?
Yes.
Have you finished it?
Yes.
It
Okay.
wasn't so much as the gay shit. I'm sorry.
You can fast forward that. That's
Right. It wasn't so much of
I
them,
don't care.
being homosexuals. It was the shit like watching him say shit like I know you can say to women, and him getting that shit off on a dude. I was like, are we that easy too? Oh, that's crazy.
We are that easy. We are easier.
Like he kissed
Yeah,
him on
y'all
the
are.
forehead and put his dick in his mouth.
We are easy.
I was like, have we done that to women all this time?
Yes. I actually got some the other day from a forehead kiss. So yes,
No, women not.
we are horrible. And yes, we are that easy. We can be slutted out just by giving us a compliment.
Mhm.
The atmosphere just said maybe. Maybe. We are. Because if a beautiful lady compliments us, we're
And all
gonna
we gotta do is rub that leg.
look, don't be
It's
touching
over.
my leg.
Rub that leg. It's over.
Don't rub
That
my
leg opens right on up.
You know, it's actually true now. I sit here as I sit here with my hand on my leg.
Tone the freak.
So,
Would you date somebody Tone age?
How old are you
44.
right now?
Yes, that was the question.
Oh no,
Your batteries is gonna die.
that's
on
too
yours.
old for me.
See, and I'm okay with that. I
That's-
don't feel
Would you sleep with somebody his age?
she just doesn't give
I wouldn't
herself to
even be-
anybody.
I wouldn't be.
Have you had a
What'd you
whole
say?
I said
phase?
you're too old for me too.
No,
If you don't shit,
You got to live a
I
little.
can't. Like that's
42.
too much. That's too much to keep up. That's way too much.
Just go be free. Why you want to
What's
be
the-
somebody's wife at 23?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
got the
just
whole life-
wanna-
you got your whole
just-
life
I
ahead of you.
tried.
you.
I honestly did try, but it was just like
Just one time, have sex, and then look at him and say, "What you about to do?" And see, don't you feel empowered? Like, yo, I just told folks hit the bricks.
I feel like she did it before. She just don't want to admit it.
I'm trying to. I mean,
It's okay to be a hoe.
it was okay. It was.
Don't be a
That's
hoe.
not a hoe.
Don't be a
That- I
hoe.
was
That's,
just
that's a legit
like-
question. Like, what you wouldn't do now?
This is no.
It
Like
is a
never
legit
again.
question.
What
Right.
if you ask? What if you ask him what you finna do now? He say, well, "I'm just gonna sit here and chill with you for a while."
You gotta go. I'm very candid. Like I'm like, what you finna do? And you tell me you finna sit here. Oh no, you gotta go.
Nah, I'm trying to
You gotta
leave before
go.
she even asks me what I'm about to do.
That's why you're supposed to go to his crib.
I can't be here.
That way, when you ready to go, say, "All right, buddy."
And it's just something
Oh,
about
yeah,
sleeping in
that
your
happens.
own bed. Like I gotta
Plus,
go
nothing
home.
like-
plus, if you made a mess, it's his to clean up.
Yeah.
That's his problem.
That's terrible. You gonna come over here with leave these sheets wet and go home?
Yep,
Hey, that was a
take 'em
joint
with you.
effort.
that was didn't get here by myself.
All right.
She might have. My sex might have been trash that day.
Wow.
You going over there with the intent of knowing you about to leave trash?
It'd be like that
You might as well
sometimes.
stay home that
Just,
week.
that's you guys gotta take the walk of shame with
Sometimes
them.
you got see
Well, you
Let
know
me
the thing
let you
about
out.
here's one thing about men you have to understand. If it's been somebody we've been wanting to fuck and we gave you trash, we don't care. Because we got what we wanted.
That's why I don't have sex though, because it's always about them. Like, what about me? You got yours before I
See,
got mine.
then you
It's
not-
like
Nope, you're
Yeah,
not
you're
dealing
not-
with the right person.
You're
then.
not with the right person. You got to find you a
you're
giver.
not even having
That's-
sex like that.
I'm
You gotta-
not, and that's why.
You got to find you a giver.
Yep.
I mean, I want you to find you a giver, but I feel bad if you find you a giver.
Well, I mean, this last one was a
'Cause it-
giver, but it just flopped. So
Why did it flop? I'm sorry.
we
if
want
in
two
your
different
business.
things. No, we want two different things. He
What-
want to play, and I don't. I don't.
What did he want? What did you
Well,
want? that
first of all,
didn't?
he just wants a co-parenting relationship.
He wants
Like
to
he
put it in
told
the
me, like
butt.
I want a kid, but I don't want a relationship. Like I just want it
See, that
to
is
be
what
with somebody
that
I want to build.
that
with,
right
but
there
not,
is
and it's
what's
like,
wrong with your generation.
He's
They want to put
30.
babies in people, but not
Well, he's
want to be
29.
He-
So
still.
That's even worse.
That's
Yeah.
even worse. So he
I'm like-
has the ability to afford a relationship, and he just wants to drop off babies.
Exactly.
Nick
And he feels
Cannon
like
should
that's
not be
okay.
your role model.
Right.
yeah, because Nick Cannon can pay for
Because
this.
Nick,
kid.
yeah, I was
Right,
just gonna
right.
say that for all 10 of them. Because he is on number 10 right
Nick
now.
is paying for his kids with his Nickelodeon money.
So, so
We ain't even
because
touched the wild and out stuff yet.
He just wanted to have a baby. It didn't work out.
Huh?
That was it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. He just wanna. He feel like it's a lot of different vibes from different people. He just want to experience the different vibes, and I'm like, well, you could have just left me alone, or you
Right,
could have said
continue
that
to
in the
experience
beginning,
life.
and I could have just.
You should be experiencing the vibes too.
But that's the I swear I tried, and it was just like
I feel like everybody's
This too
first
much.
job as like an 18 to 20-year-old, your first job should be Walmart. 'Cause
My
if your first job is
See.
Walmart, you're definitely going to experience the
See,
vibes.
mine was
Absolutely
Best Buy,
not.
so I was able to experience the vibes through Best Buy.
That see,
What was mine? Shit.
because at
Actually, that was my
Walmart,
second.
it was such a cesspool.
it still is. I feel like
It's
I
a
know.
cesspool.
It's
it's
a-
just it might not be
It's
as
a
bad,
cesspool
but
when you
I
go
feel like
shopping.
it still is.
That was my rite of passage. That's how I grew up.
Damn, what was my first job?
I'm just saying, like, because I feel like it's some shit in
Chuck
life
E.
that you
Cheese.
just have to experience.
I try. I really
Like, can't
do.
nobody explain it to you. You just gotta kind of go through it.
Cause it's in my blood for sure. But
What's in your blood?
the whole face, like my dad, that man is a mess. But I just
Hey, I want to watch that new Preacher movie on Peacock too. Yeah, Regina.
Yeah.
that looked good. It looked like it's
Hall.
funny. Oh yeah,
Regina
it's
Hall.
Regina Hall.
You called her King?
Yeah.
My bad. I agreed too.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. You should just have a free, like, be free.
I think
Like,
I
it's
consider
cool.
it.
It's cool to want to be a wife.
No, but every time I do try, it's like that one person that I just like a lot, and then I just cut the rest of them off, and I feel like that.
Oh, you gotta have options.
I know, and that's the thing. I feel like that's what you're supposed to do, but my generation just do it wrong. Like they just got hoes. They don't have options. Like they not actually
Options, hoes,
That's
whatever you
because
want to call
nobody
it.
feel
taught
like-
them how to not be hoes.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
That's
real.
what I'm
Like,
like-
getting back seriously though, that's because no one taught them how to really like respect themselves and date.
Yeah,
Most
that's what
people
I'm saying.
whole entire introduction to relationship and sex is either porn or bad advice they friends lied about to begin with.
Facts, because I got all kind of bad advice when I was like 18.
Right.
My
Oh,
niggas,
I got none.
my niggas was the worst people ever.
Well, that's because we know your situation. You didn't get a chance. Bro was grooming you.
Like, he should have been on the Catch a Predator.
You damn sure should have been.
Chris Hansen. I like to call you Chris Hansen.
Like, have a seat, sir. You know why we here.
I like shit. Y'all ever watch that show?
Chris
Yes.
Hansen, How to Catch a Predator.
They be tackling the shit. He be like,
Mhm.
you can leave. Walk right on out
So
that
you
door.
just-
Your
you just-
dumb ass be like, oh, okay.
You just came to see your
Then
friend.
it be a big ass white dude. Get him! It's like, "Ah."
So you just came here for a job, but you brung toys, sir. Why do you have
Right,
toys?
like, why do you have cookies?
Why you have
Why do you have
condoms?
cookies? Why is there a condom in your purse, sir?
The shit niggas really be, the shit people be on in general, I was be like, your dick get hard for a 13-year-old, bro. Like, what is your problem?
You disgust me,
Yeah.
sir.
Go to hell. Like the darkest part.
You disgust me,
I think
sir.
that's where I'm gonna go. But I think I'm cool with that.
How are you cool with this?
Going to hell? Because I feel like all my friends gonna be down there.
No, I'm not.
The majority of them.
I'm taking the job as a Grim Reaper, sir.
You just want to show up. It's
No, I don't want to do that because I
You're-
don't want to take the babies.
your time to
You
go.
know what? Here's the thing. A lot of
If
y'all
you
don't.
gotta go. You gotta go.
A lot of y'all don't want to take the babies because y'all think, oh, this is so sad a baby is dying. Do you know after about 1,000 years of doing this job, you're numb?
I bet the Grim
This is
Reaper.
true.
Okay, so you don't want to take the babies.
I'm
Right.
taking them because I'm gonna make sure that you know what. Come on,
Guess what?
I'm gonna give you to a good home this time.
Right. Guess what? Some of them little babies grow up to be Hitler.
You know what?
Now what? Somebody should took his ass,
He
or
didn't-
George W. Bush,
Or
actually,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
or Joe Biden.
this is a wild list of people.
I
that are
watched-
together.
Right.
Like-
I'm like, where did that list come from?
I just want you to know
Is-
that whole list was white, but
Right.
I mean, well, because those are just like some of the most terrible people I can think of off the top of my head.
you didn't name yourself. You're a terrible human being.
No, I'm not.
The lies.
I don't have the power to fuck over a country.
Okay, I'll give you that much. Touche. Continue.
All right. Then.
No, but I would take the job as a Grim Reaper. One, I like to travel.
Black is very slimming.
You know what I'm saying? I like
Okay,
working.
as a Grim
You get to
Reaper,
meet
Showers are optional.
you get to meet new people.
can I wear black Air Forces?
I'm just saying. And really, I think you're gonna have more fun trying to convince someone who's dead that they're dead. See, because y'all sitting here thinking that people are dying of old age. They're like, yes, I lived my life. I'm ready to go. No, there's that one idiot who was trying to fucking deep fry a turkey right next to the house. And now you got to explain to him why you dead. Or the person who worked themselves to death, literally. Or the individual who swallowed the tapeworm because they're trying to lose weight.
You know what?
Or that one dude
Yo.
who did too much crack.
I feel like the Grim Reaper it's a
Bobby?
department in itself.
Man, he's still alive.
That department in itself is.
It's got to be the funnest department to be in.
I feel like people get certain assignments. Like
I
you
feel
may
like
have
you can
one.
pick 'em.
You may have one group and it's like all women. Those are the people who go get the babies because they understand.
The sweethearts.
Right.
The,
It's
the
like-
grandmas.
Like, right, we're going to get the babies, the grandmas.
The grandma division
Or
go
you
get the babies.
always send that one chick who's had an abortion so she understands the loss of a child type shit. You always try to get people that relate to the job.
Then you get fuck niggas who get assigned to Florida.
Yeah.
Now
pretty
you're not
much.
going to sit here and tell me picking up people in Florida is not going to be hilarious.
What about Atlanta?
Atlanta's pretty wild too.
The Grim Reaper department didn't have a produce section.
They shut up.
What? Okay, yeah, because I actually been thinking about that this whole time, and I still do not get it.
The produce department.
I will tell you when we cut the mics off because while Serita is here, I try my best not to say certain words.
You can't write it down.
We about to
No.
end right. We about to end right now. Literally.
Watching you trying to think of what I've been talking about this whole time is actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I literally
Okay.
Like, what is that?
So-
What is the produce section?
So just in case we don't break her brain, it's probably time. It's probably past her curfew. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up this particular show. Oh, y'all been cracking old jokes all night. You gonna get a couple of young ones too. All right. Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever else you listen to your podcasts at. Make sure you tune in next Saturday. Are we just gonna do a regular show? Or you want to do Sound Dropper?
No, we're gonna do it.
All right. So make sure you check us out next week. If you ain't noticed by now, Death Fresh Show is kind of done with variety show. So we're sprinkling a little bit of everything.
I'm Johnny Carson.
So what are we doing? The DJ Khaled album?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
All right.
I got some other shit.
All right. So we definitely gonna break down this DJ Khaled album. So I guess I'll listen to it this week. I've been purposely avoiding it.
Labor Day weekend.
That means I'm gonna hear enough of it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess I'll play Beyonce now then. Finally.
You won't break my soul.
That's
Fine.
my sis, y'all.
I hate that fucking song.
I wrote that for her.
Finally, play it. You know what? Shout out to her. Because we didn't let her introduce herself. She is a model, but she's also a dancer. And she did this one routine that keep popping up on my motherfucking Facebook. She fucking killed that shit.
You be on the TikTok?
Yeah, but
She did like a full-blown backup dancer to Beyonce like ish concert, my nigga.
drops the air horn. Do, 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 do.
Normally we would have air
Yeah,
horns.
normally we have buttons.
Yeah, but
We'll have buttons next week.
we'll have buttons next time. You're more no, you can't come back next week.
Damn.
Right.
She gotta get ready
What
for
if
school.
I wanted to?
School.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Told you, man. Let me get a couple of these off real quick. But make sure you check us out next week as we talk the DJ Khaled album and a lot of other musical things. Serita will probably somehow be here because as much as she has a man, she always has time for us. So Juan, take us the fuck about it here.
The safest sex is no sex, but if you have sex, wear latex.
Every
Why-
single time.
Dun, 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 dun.
So you don't get that?
Oh, because you don't want that latex.
All right.